Hey guys, how you doing, man? This is Joe D, and welcome to this great number. I just looked at it, 475. I like that number. That's a good number, man. That's one of my favorite ones right there. 475. The only thing better was last week was a great number too, 474. So yeah, we got 475. If you notice, the shows are in order now. The controversy is over. It's settled. We're past it. But today is Saturday, August 18th, and welcome everybody. We got TD Burst. Bobo is in the chat already. So the chat's getting going there. Oh, did I? I didn't hit the pause over here.
No, it was me. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So we just have to make sure we pause our other windows that we have open here. Go. So we got Bum, Earth, and Mark in the show right now. How you guys doing, man?
Good.
Good.
Right. And Bum, I know you're a little bummed out about the vacation being over now since we last seen you.
To coin a phrase, yeah.
Yeah. But it always has to come to an end, right?
Yes, it does.
Keep playing the lottery and nothing turns up, back to work, damn it, kicking and screaming. And Mark's got a different view today, man. You've seen Mark.
Yeah, I'm up in the office. I'm finishing up a little bit of work here. Hopefully I'll be done by the time I finish my first premium malt beverage. So I can get to that.
Yeah.
We're catching Mark kind of old school again, man. He hasn't been multitasking in a while.
No. I've been pretty good, but this is something I need to do. So It's money. It's a money activity.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get money. If I do it bad, I don't get money. So I got to do it.
So what he's doing is he's trying to make more money on top of the salary the show already gives him.
That's right. Yeah.
So
yeah.
On top of the regular check,
Those 4-cap beers aren't cheap, You gotta supplement it somehow.
And Earth, how you doing, my friend?
Doing pretty good. Not as hot and humid as it was.
Oh man, it's been I've been eating crow now because this summer has been a humid one here in our area. I think yours too, right, Earth?
Yeah, it's been one for the books, I think.
I think so, man. It's been and so I have to eat a lot of crow here, man, because I have been really big on but it's been hot and humid here. It's been, like today, it's not as hot. It's 107 today, but it's still humid. It's like, oh my God. And when it's triple digits and it's humid, of course, the humidity numbers aren't as high as they are everywhere else in the world, what it seems like. But man, I mean, it just makes it that much harder. I mean,
Yeah.
Just absolute pouring sweat daily. I mean, nuts.
Indeed.
So especially when you have to work outside, or you're like myself, you're inside your trailer, unloading freight or loading freight back up. Oh, it's just the worst place to be, man. I mean, just cleaning my windows on my big truck there. I mean, I'm just pouring sweat, just absolutely shirtless stuff. Crazy. So today, I'll start it off today. I've got proper Sam Adams glassware. Oh, I've got 3 beers here, and all of them are Sam Adams. This is my warm-up beer, your classic Boston lager. So nothing too crazy. I think we've all had it. If you haven't, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. Like, I don't know.
Where you been?
Where you been, man? Like, I know you've at least heard of Boston lager, so it's the big boy, right? I mean, Boston lager, as far as craft beer. Matter of fact, didn't they have a name for Sam Adams now, especially Boston lager? Don't they have a middle guy name for them now? They're so big.
I'm sure there's something.
I thought
Nano, a nano brewery.
That a nano brewery, something like that might sound right.
Yeah,
How about
because they obviously got too big to be a micro.
Yeah.
Well, nano is smaller than micro.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's true.
How about a
Sellout. How about sellout?
a sellout brewery? How they're
sellout?
yeah. Well, I don't. Depending on how you want to take that, I'm sure they'll take it all the way to the bank. They're selling out of their beer enough where, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they
How about a macro? A small macro.
small. Yeah, I thought it was now it's been at least maybe half a dozen years back, but I thought they give them and possibly like who is it, Dogfish Head or Stone, like a different category.
Maybe Sierra Nevada is pretty big.
Yeah, I do vaguely remember that.
I do too. I can't think what it was. Like, it wasn't craft. It wasn't micro.
Well, they keep pushing the limit on them so they can stay within the
Yeah.
term craft.
Yeah, at that point.
They keep upping the barrel limit. So
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it, 2 million barrels or something like that now?
I think it's 6 or something like that.
Yeah. Keeps going up.
Yeah, they're definitely not
Something like that.
in the macro league, but God, I mean, I would think they've got to be on a pretty darn close to a level of perhaps Pabst or something like that.
Yeah.
No,
It'd be interesting if they actually do more than say Pabst or Schlitz or Old Style, something like that. Yeah.
definitely extremely successful, and hey, good for them. But yeah, if you haven't had Boston Lager, then give it a shot, man. See what you think.
Yeah.
I actually, if you can find it, I looked for it today. It's a tough beer to find these days, but the light lager is my preferred Boston lager. I actually,
Yeah, you know what? I've noticed the Sam Adams Light is disappearing from store shelves.
yeah, it's
Huh.
a tough one to
Yeah, I
find.
haven't seen it either.
It's tough. I looked, and
Yeah. I found some for sale, and it was expired like in February. That's the only one I still see on the shelf.
yeah. Matter of fact, I'm curious enough to want to look it up here because it's
Well, you know, I will warn you, Joe, with this because I do have experience with the Sam Adams site. Just because something is on their site doesn't mean it's currently for sale or even has been for sale for the last couple of years. They have a lot of outdated stuff listed on their site.
yeah. I'm just kind of wondering though. I wasn't going to look on their site. I was just looking for some news on it, like if there is any sort of press release that they're scaling it down, or you know what I'm saying, like.
I don't know. It seems like the people who are responsible for the stuff, they keep quiet about stuff like that.
Yeah.
You have to go to the fan sites or the geek sites. They'll let you.
Yeah. So in any case, let's move past that. But that was my warm up beer. And what do you guys have in there, man? What do you have in Earth?
I pulled the trigger on this Schlenkerla. It's a smoked Marzen from Germany.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really balanced with some smoke. Really good.
It's not
Nice little malty,
campfire.
little bit of malty sweetness.
Yeah.
Did you log that? Yeah, you did. Okay, yeah, 'cause I have a tough time. That is definitely a fantastic beer. What do you think about it? I haven't had it in the last couple of years, but what do you think so far?
For what it is, I think it's pretty spot on. I mean, I'm guessing it's following the Reinheitsgebot guidelines. I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
So,
this is.
I mean, for what it is, no adjuncts. It's damn good. I mean, I could drink it all day.
It's the. Well, that is the flagship, right? For that, I mean, that's it. Right, that's the standard. beverage, isn't it?
I believe so. They have a bunch of different variants of it, but I think they
How
got a
much-
Doppelbock and some
Right.
other styles.
It's your classic smoke beer, right? I mean, and it's got a good meatiness to it and everything like that. It's fantastic, I think.
It's got a light, kind of like a smoked wood, light wood, campfire wood type of smoke going on.
Great description too, because you can get a smoked beer with a smoky taste, but it's more of a meat sort of smoky, right?
Right.
And there's a major difference, because you could say, well, it has a nice smokiness to it. Nah, well, what does that mean? Okay, well, it's more of a campfire sort of, more of a woody sort of smokiness. That prepares you for what you're about to get. Or if you get anything that's from north of there, right? What do you like the Netherlands or something, right? Norway or something like that. Am I getting my geography all screwed up? But don't they do a lot of incredibly smoky beers?
Yeah, I think that whole area is. I mean, that's probably a recipe that goes way back, hundreds of years, probably.
Well, in any case, you've got 96,000 ratings on here, 1,000 in the last 30 days. I mean, this beer has been around forever. I don't know what centuries, maybe, right? Possibly. How old is this brewery? It's been brewing it. I mean, it's been around a long time. 5.1%, 30 IBUs, and a 3.61 rating, which is damn good. If you have not had this, spend the money, because it's going to cost you a few pennies. If you're not used to spending that for a single bottle, right? Because they sell them one bottle at a time, right? You can get a 4-pack, I think. But it's going to.
I'm sure they have them somewhere like that, but these were in singles.
Yeah, I've always bought mine singles.
I've never seen it. How much did you pay for that?
I was going to ask.
I think I paid $3.50.
Okay.
Oh, is that it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's also a 1.9 fluid ounce.
Okay, cool.
So it's like a 500 mil or something.
Yeah.
Half liter. Yeah.
You have not had it yet, Bum?
I've never seen it for sale around here.
Really? Oh,
Never.
I've seen it, I think. That label looks familiar, but I haven't had it. Pretty much guarantee I haven't had it. My beer store.
And my whole thing is,
so yeah,
it's a smoke beer. I'm kind of partial to the smoke beer, so I like it for that. I'm not a huge Marzen or lager person, so I rated it probably a little higher than most people just for the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that is the classic for that style. I mean, it is like, boom, And like you said, though, there's a lot of variants. There's tons of variants. So, but I mean that is it. You know what I'm saying? And what do you have them, Bum?
Well, as I discussed with you guys on the pre-show, I'm back from Detroit, and while I was there and coming home from there through Ohio, I made several beer stops and got many, many, many local beers, which I'm going to be drinking on the show for months to come. So, a lot of great stuff, but I figured how appropriate would it be for me to have been in Detroit, but to be drinking the ultimate Detroit beer, Stroh's.
Stroh party.
This is not any Stroh's, though. This is not your father's Stroh's. This is Stroh's Bohemian Pilsner.
Nice.
Apparently, this is available nationwide. They rolled this out in Detroit about 2 years ago, and supposedly it's available nationwide now. I have not seen it here.
I haven't seen that one either, but I'm going to ask. Did you get a 4? Is that a 12 ounce? Yeah, it's a 12 ounce.
It's a 12 ounce stubby bottle, and I knew I had something different when I went to try my first one when I got home, and I couldn't open the cap. I was like, my God, it's a pry-off cap. It's not a screw-off. So
it's not a screw-off. I see what you did there.
Yeah. So for people who are interested, here is the nice yellow and red cap.
Very cool.
And there goes my internet again.
Yeah.
And this is also not your dad's Stroh's, because we actually have on the back label the ABV and the IBUs. We're clocking it at 33 IBUs here on this Stroh's Bohemian Post.
Wow. Very nice.
And for the occasion, I decided to break out some old glassware again. This is my mid-80s Stroh's Stein that I bought for a few bucks in a beer distributor. It's probably worth about a few bucks. They put it back for several years in a row. This is nice 3D relief ceramic Stroh's mug with vintage Stroh's delivery vehicles on it.
You better watch how you stroke your mug there, Bum. It can get you in trouble there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good detail.
Well, that's a nice mug. I like that.
Yeah. And according
ceramic, nice.
Yeah, according to the numbering underneath, this is limited edition number 43,708. So I kid you not, it's there.
So
limited.
How big a number does it take before it's not really a limited edition?
I only made 43,000 of them, and it's still climbing. I'm still making them, but they're limited,
Yeah. So I haven't bothered to look these up on eBay yet. They came out with these several years in a row. I have another one upstairs.
I bet you could get $10 or $15 for that.
Yeah, I will eventually look it up. But I will tell you this. I knew I was going to be drinking that Stroh's, and I was like, oh, I got that Stein upstairs. For about 20 years, I've been storing coin wrappers in here. And I actually had to go this morning and pry out the dry rotted rubber bands that were stuck to the bottom of this thing.
So you've got a slight little tinge of rubber in there?
There's a slight, yeah.
And that's as far as we'll leave you alone with that. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of Akron, Ohio scent in here.
So is that like more of a latexy kind of rubber, or?
No, I think this seems to be latex free. But it is ribbed for her pleasure.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
But anyway, this is actually not a bad lager. This could come close to holding its own with some of the modern day craft lagers. It's better than your average Stroh Light that's available in most markets. But yeah, I give them credit for giving this a go. I'm sure it's a response to the Budweiser, throwback beers. But love the label.
Never
Decent
seen it.
lager, worth purchasing at least once.
That's a couple of beers from big breweries that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
And for people concerned with the color, I did pour this out to show everybody. Shocking color for a macro lager, huh?
Yeah.
There's something different. So, cheers.
How many ounces does that glass hold? That's a big daddy.
That mug?
Yeah. That must hold what, like 24, 36 ounces?
I'm not sure. I would have to do I'll have to do some research, and I'll let you know.
Probably.
It's angled narrow towards the top, as most Steins are. I'm gonna guess more than 24, but less than 36. So I'll get back to you on that.
Now, before I get to Mark here, Bobo's having a hell of a time here in the chat.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he says he's going to buy crystallized jelly and snort it and get a high.
Oh Jesus.
Now, I think that would depend on the flavor, wouldn't it? Like, if you crystallize maybe grape jelly.
Yeah.
But can you really get a high off of crystallized peach jelly?
I mean, probably.
Apricot?
Probably.
I want to see him crystallize Vicks Vapor Rub, and then he could be on crystal meth.
Yeah.
It'll lead to crystal meth.
Yeah, it would lead to crystal meth, probably.
So, what do you have in there, Mark?
I'm having the champagne of beers.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I'm Miller, about a 6-pack of 16-ounce Millers for $4.29.
Wow.
I used 2 of them for broths for beer broths last night, and then just drinking up the rest. And this stuff goes down like water. What is it? 4.6%. I mean,
That's super cheap.
yeah, $4.29 for a 6-pack of 16 ounces
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
at the grocery.
Yeah.
Usually high end as far as pricing. I mean, that's a hell of a price.
Ooh.
So, when making said beer brats, how long are you soaking brats?
I simmer the brats for like 15 minutes. I chop up an onion, put the brats in the beer, simmer for about 15 minutes. I put it in cold, and then bring it up and then let it simmer for about 15 minutes, and then I put them on the grill to get some char. So, 15 minutes in there, they're pretty much cooked at that point. And it's just like 5 minutes on the egg, and they're good. Yep.
What did you serve with?
Last night, normally just like mustard, some good stone ground mustard, maybe like a coleslaw, but all we had last night, we just had brats.
Yeah.
Some pickles, and some mustard. Yeah, just pretty much straight up brats. Then we had apple pie after that, dessert. But yeah,
Hey.
the dinner itself, brats. That's all you need. I mean, they're soaked in beer, and they've got onions, so there's your vegetable, there's your liquid.
You get your vitamins.
We got Four Peaks here that's working with. Actually, this local brats maker has been working with a lot of breweries lately. It seems like Four Peaks seems to be their latest one, and they are making their kilt lifter.
Okay.
Yeah, or different beers. They said they have their Oktoberfest, I think, is going to be. So you can buy them in the store already. You're soaked. So it's just kind of. And is Tom still there? We have Uncle Joe in the chat now, and he's saying he has a 6-pack of beer. And
Okay.
that's what the girls love to see is a 6-pack beer. So I don't know if Tom is there. He can share what he's having real quick.
Yes. I'm having from the Newport Craft Brewery. I'm having a road trip.
Road trip.
As in RHODE.
Yeah.
I get it.
Like
Road.
road trip. It's a pretty good brew. It's not bad. It's not what I.
Yeah, another New England IPA.
Which variant is it? Is it the Galaxy, the Citra, the?
It's the Mosaic. I mean, it's a decent brew. It's not really what I expected, but it just seems like everyone's pumping out New England IPAs, and they're really just putting it out there for people to buy it, almost.
But this will crack everybody up. It's not.
Not quite a 4-cat.
Yeah, not quite up to Tom's standards there, but this is the road trip featuring Mosaic. We've got 1,100 total on here. We've got 99, basically 100 reviews in the last 30 days. 6.3% ABV, 26 IBUs, and a 3.85 rating. So not quite a 4, So it's
Yeah, it's going down, man.
a little subpar, Not another New England IPA. This easy, unfiltered IPA is bursting with juicy hop flavors. Mouth waters from aromas of pineapple and tropical fruit, while the addition of oats give a much a soft mouthfeel. Are you getting that sort of thing happening with that beer there, Tom?
Yes, it's a nice pillowy mouthfeel. I can feel it.
Okay.
I can feel it.
It's
It's definitely there.
Pillowy.
It's definitely not burnt. not bursting. It's definitely not bursting.
Yeah.
I would take that back.
But
See, this is what happens when you have world-class beers all the time.
yeah.
You get to one of these and it doesn't live up to the standard.
No, it's good, but it's not. If you had it, you'd understand. Like it's not like a treehouse where it's, oh my goodness, it's amazing. But like it wants to be something that it's not almost.
Which is a good beer, or what?
It's good. Not. I don't know. It's not. I get more of the malt and the oats than I get more of the hops. Almost, if that makes sense. Like it's not. The mosaic isn't really out there.
And we'll say hi to Andrew real quick.
Hey, everybody.
What's up, Andrew?
Oh, cooling fan on my car took a shit, so a friend of mine came over and we tore that out last night. And I get to wait until Tuesday next week to pick the fan up. Volvos suck.
Yeah. They all start to suck when you have to do repairs on your.
Well, the old adage, Joe, is if it's got tires, tits, or testicles, it's going to give you trouble.
Yeah. and so does the malt liquor community have any adages like that? There, what does Billy Deep think?
Nah, the malt liquor community has no adages like the one that Andrew can come up with.
It's what happens when you're in Minnesota and you have sarcasm as your native language.
Oh, is that the thing? The snow joke? SNOW? Sarcasm is the. Oh no, that's something else.
Yeah, it's something else.
Sarcasm as native language. Okay.
Yep. I speak heavy sarcasm when I'm at work.
Okay, well, the malt liquor report. The malt liquor report is so good tonight that not only do I not need any notes in front of me, it's so good I don't even need to drink any actual malt liquor tonight.
Oh, look at you!
Yeah, wow. Which is what I use for a crutch when it's not that good.
Yeah.
When there's no good malt liquor stuff, I can always disgrace myself by drinking malt liquor, which actually I did bring back a couple from Detroit to drink in the future.
Okay. Cool.
When it's a slow news week.
A slow news week, exactly.
Yeah. So anyway, Joe, you might as well go right to Steel Worldwide.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll go right.
Yeah.
Please tell me he did a rant for us.
Well, actually, when we were on last week, what I didn't realize was that he had done a video earlier in the day, which I didn't catch before the show, just because of my traveling circumstances. I wasn't able to be on top of things like I usually am. So we got a couple things from the chairman.
Oh, okay.
So his original channel, Joe, if you go about 3 videos in, it's I think it's Chugga-Sainide's malt liquor. When your screen comes up, go to his videos. Yeah, 3rd video in.
Okay, right here.
Yeah, and just go to I believe it's 7 minutes 30 seconds. We'll just get right to the point here. Make sure the audio is up.
Okay. We'll give him a couple extra seconds.
I'm sorry about the planes on my side.
Okay, here we go.
I haven't said this in a few weeks, so it's Saturday. They share a beer with that fat piece of shit, craft beer cunt Joe D. Up yours, Joe D. Motherfuck the craft beer cunt panel. Fuck you, bum.
Bum. You just got burned by the chairman. What's going on here?
Got to rewind that there.
Panel with that fat piece of shit, craft beer cunt Joe D. Up yours, Joe D. Motherfuck the craft beer cunt panel.
Oh, the whole panel. Wait a minute.
The whole panel.
You guys got yours today too. Golf clap.
Yeah. We got blessed.
For for the whole CBC panel got it today. So that's golf clap.
Bum. Yours, asshole. Motherfuck the craft beer cunt panel. And fuck you, bum. Up yours, asshole. Pittsburgh's a fucking shithole.
That was it. Oh, and he got music too. Bum got the best one.
Up yours, asshole. Pittsburgh's a fucking shithole.
Bum got the better end of it today, man.
Yeah.
Bum definitely. That was great.
He doesn't. You mean he does not like the malt liquor report? What the hell's wrong with that, man?
No, he has said,
Oh,
"F you, bum."
Yeah, it was.
We didn't hear you
He
for a
likes
second.
the malt liquor report.
Up yours, asshole. Pittsburgh's a fucking shithole.
And music.
Look, we got a finger here.
Oh, in the finger.
And we get the bird. Sweet.
That was a good one, man.
We got a little more coming up here. Nothing directly against us, but it's pretty good.
Up yours, Joe D. Motherfuck the craft beer cunt panel.
Hey, wait a minute. Yeah, I think he's eating those Doritos we had there, Mark. Is that our Doritos?
Yeah.
Not the ones.
That's
Blaze or whatever they are.
Blaze. Yeah, is that the?
No, those are that's a Dorito bag.
That's
that was Blaze.
That's a purple Dorito bag.
Yeah, that's the. I think that's the Blaze.
I think the Blaze or the purple. Yeah.
Yeah.
And fuck you, bum. Up yours, asshole. Pittsburgh's a fucking shithole.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I love this. Then he gets the bird. Boom! That was a great one. So we all got it in stages today. So well, this is last week, right? But we still got it. So
Yeah, it's last Saturday, and that's before he trolled us on the show.
And then he trolled us for like what? I don't know, an hour?
I think more than that.
I think he was trolling till probably about maybe a half hour before the show ended.
Yeah.
Along with his other three minions.
Yeah.
That was great. Okay, so I got a little one. Yeah, that was pretty average, right? You're on me. And then the whole CBC panel got it. The whole Share a Beer panel got it. So that was, so the golf clap for you guys. You guys got your own little special part of the rant. Congrats to you. And yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people you would like to thank for this moment. And then Bum got his own stage today, man. He got his own version of the rant and a bird.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Came back with a vengeance.
Yeah, so we get a little bit more here, not towards us, but
So he's feeling a little healthier these days. Old school St. Ides.
I mean, really, why waste your fucking money on overpriced fucking booze shit? Like craft
What
beer.
was that? We got to do that one. Yeah.
Fucking booze shit.
Someone translate for me. I cannot. I did not understand what he just said.
Really?
All I heard was shit. I didn't. It was unaudible. What the hell's that?
I mean, really, why waste your fucking money on overpriced fucking booze?
There.
Like craft beer when you could be.
Hey Joe, I think you could easily go through this one and cut out certain snippets and we as sound effects. There we go.
Your money and brick and bolt liquor and purchasing several Chevrolets, like this limited edition Synergy Green Camaro, or my 95 Chevrolet Corvette.
Corvette.
Winner. Stay tuned. Another Chevrolet Corvette on the way.
Chevrolet.
Winter time, the best time to buy Chevrolet Corvettes. You can haggle them down to rock bottom prices.
It's rock bottom.
He ain't lying.
Maybe over there. Now, there's a place called Arizona Calling, and they would have
Yeah, they'll haggle you all year round over there.
winter's not much of a big deal.
When it's like
After the next round of drinking here, chugging, he does tell a little tale of how.
Best time to buy a Chevrolet Corvette.
I gotta hear that one again. That was good.
Several Chevrolets.
Oh, he's still
Like
talking.
this.
Ooh, very nice.
Saving money and I wasted fucking money on overpriced fucking booze.
We're getting actual financial advice right now. I think he's taking over there, Mark. He's giving the malt liquor financial advice.
I'm really concerned about the competition, so I think that.
I mean, really, why waste your fucking money on overpriced fucking booze? Booze shit.
You almost lost it for a second.
That part's great. I love that part, man.
Really, why waste your fucking money on overpriced fucking booze?
Right there.
You should clip that when we come to the room.
That's what I mean. It's like Joe could have a field day with this video.
I wish my darn program went down on me. I'd start the process now because that is freaking perfect. Yeah.
I mean, really, why waste your fucking money on overpriced fucking booze? Booze shit. Like craft beer, when you could be saving your money.
Look at that. Here it is. Yeah, no charge.
Saving money and brick and bolt liquor and purchasing several Chevrolets.
Several.
Like
That's
limited
the
edition
kicker right there. What kind of financial advice? How would you critique that financial advice there, Mark? Not just one Chevrolet.
Hey, if one's good, several have to be better, right?
With all the money you're saving on malt liquor, because of buying malt liquor instead of craft beer, you can now afford several Chevrolets.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I mean, now there's a couple of us here that do own Chevrolets. Yeah, I own a Chevrolet. I think Mark owns a Chevrolet.
Yeah.
But you don't have a Camaro or a Corvette.
No, neither one of us. We are definitely Camaro or Corvette bribed here. Yes.
Camaro or my 95 Chevrolet Corvette.
Corvetteless.
And oh yeah, this winter, stay tuned. Another Chevrolet Corvette on the way. Winter time, the best time to buy Chevrolet Corvettes. You can haggle them down to rock bottom prices.
Go out when it's 3 feet of snow.
Yep.
Whoops. I got to admit, man, this guy don't just look at that. Another one goes in right away. Oh yeah, those are the blades.
There we go.
Don't buy your Chevrolet Corvette during the summertime. Wait till the fucking winter. Wait till it's like 28 degrees out.
That could be a long wait here.
Snow on the ground. They're damn near giving them away then. Especially hit up a Corvette owner with a family.
Freshly divorced or something, or what?
Season. Just giving away their Corvettes. That's how I got my 95 Chevrolet Corvette.
He's almost pronouncing it right now.
Even in the background, Christmas music blaring. Guy's wife was like, "We gotta go furniture shopping, husband." Yeah, that's right. Give me that fucking Corvette, you asshole.
He's an asshole because he's selling his Corvette. Oh my God.
Wait, Don?
Why would you be an asshole? You're the one wanting to buy the Corvette. Why is he an asshole because he's selling it? What kind of...
Is that great?
What kind of sense does that make? That is hilarious.
I'm sure that was a direct quote, too, what he said to the guy when he was selling it to him.
Yeah.
Damn near fucking stole that
spicy
premium.
ranch or something. Did you see the bag? It was like spicy ranch something.
Oh, I think it's
Damn near fucking stole that premium sports car. Got a Chevrolet Corvette, even 23 years old. Everybody on the highway, get the fuck out of the way. It's a Chevrolet Corvette rolling down the highway.
A 95.
A 95, yeah, we're all getting out of the way for that.
So that's about it for that video, Joe. If you just want to go back to his videos, we got something even more visually exciting. Well, not exciting, but interesting.
Interesting, okay.
Go to the most recent video.
Right here, flood.
You're not going to believe it. It is a rare, extremely rare video with the chairman unmasked.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Most people have never seen this before, and it's no joke. There he is.
In the planet of Earth, I am the most famous person of the world. Everybody knows who I am, even the people who don't know who I am.
This is an interesting video. He looks very paranoid throughout this whole thing. He keeps looking around. He drinks fairly fast. He doesn't talk too much. And watch his hand gestures. He's just constantly going to his head and scratching himself or brushing himself off, like picking fleas off himself.
I think maybe the deal was going bad on that Corvette. See, he had to sleep with the guy's wife to get the guy to come down on the Corvette, so he'd be in the middle of the divorce. You know, that's how that worked.
Blood of 2018.
There he goes. He just started the whole video. He just goes to his face the whole time.
On the level. I make a malt liquor video. Captain Pocket. People who don't pollute.
Malt liquor. That was not a bad malt liquor right there. That was bad. Whoa, and standing. Short.
Yeah. I think he's wearing them shorts in most of his videos.
And no mask. That's impressive.
Yeah, by my calculations, this is his first maskless video in about 5 years. He did do one where he was out on a golf course with his buddy playing golf and drinking malt liquor about 5 years ago with no mask.
Well, you know, it's kind of the same problem. You know, that it's the difference between the NFL players and the NBA players, right? You recognize them guys, you know, the NBA players, because they're not masked and everything, versus the share beer show, we're popular dudes here on this show.
Right.
The malt liquor community, they keep it all masked up. We don't know who they are. I think it's feeling a little of the pressure.
Yeah, it's like as far as we know, malt liquor community could have pedophiles in it.
Oh my god!
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm looking at this from a fly on the wall perspective.
That was. Whoa! I don't want to be on that wall. But it's kind of funny too, because you would think you'd be itchier with the mask on. He's kind of itchy without the mask.
Yeah.
I think that's that itchiness, insecurity.
It almost looks like he has an itchiness, like he just robbed a bank or something. He looks nervous without it.
Yeah.
Mosquito bites.
See, he just keeps.
He probably got a lot of mosquitoes around him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's in a swamp.
Yeah. And if you look at the comments, Malt Mustang did leave a comment saying, "You look like a third base coach giving signals to the base runner."
Oh.
Either that or a monkey grooming himself.
Oh. Ouch.
I chill out.
Look at it. He loaned the ski mask to
Even worse.
Mr. Gumby.
Oh, Ms. Gumby, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is the Malt Mustang comment not showing up? Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Well, he actually had pretty good amount of comments here, man. Maybe he took it down.
Maybe.
Does he have more views than usual on this?
Risking. Yeah.
Nah, that's not it.
009 says, Chairman, risking life and limb to bring you a-holes, the
Don't
best
want
malt liquor entertainment
want
on the
anybody to
flat earth,
interrupt this
folks.
liquor
Up
here.
yours, dwarf.
Yeah, that's the Incredible Hulk of malt liquor.
If you do Control F, you can type in Malt Mustang and see if it comes up, I guess.
Hey, Craig.
Don't bother. It's not that important. But anyway, there's the chairman without his mask.
Wow, that's we got our first look at him right there.
Yeah.
That is a 95 Corvette owner. Right there.
Yeah.
Corvette.
Like I said, he did one in 13 playing golf, which I can understand where you don't want to go out on a public golf course with a mask. But he also did one in 2012 from his home base where he was not wearing a mask. And he said he could not physically wear the mask. He was injured in a reptilian attack, and he could not wear the mask.
I think the chairman is suffering from the same affliction that we all have. I think we all should be wearing a mask, really. We don't necessarily have faces for video. We got faces for audio.
Yeah.
So he has more of a... Yeah, I think he should stick with the mask.
Yeah, I think we gotta put it back in.
I'm all darkened out. Ready for
Maybe it was in the wash. He was washing all the Pringles and Doritos out of it.
Yeah, because what was that last video we saw last week? He had or was that someone? No, it was someone else, wasn't it? It had, the whoever used the handkerchief.
Oh yeah, that was Jay Jones.
Jay Jones, yeah.
Oh, bum! I had a CRS moment last week. I forgot the chairman would not invade our show because he doesn't like the idea of you going to Google Hangouts.
Right. Oh no, yeah, you do not go on Google Hangouts. Nobody does, or else you'll be sent to malt liquor hell.
Yep, that was my CRS moment last week when I said that.
And Bobo had sex on a bouncy castle last night.
Oh, very nice.
Not in it, but on it.
On it, he has, quite the fetish for bouncy sorts of.
Yeah, trampolines and
outdoor bouncy deals, doesn't he? Is that a UK thing there, Craig?
I don't know. It could be all hot air.
Could be all full of hot air.
Yeah, I see what he's in there. Well, thanks for that malt liquor report. I appreciate it. I know everyone.
That was an all chairman malt liquor report.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty good. Actually, pretty good. There was a lot of interesting news on there.
Yeah.
And definitely, Bum getting the better part of that rant was definitely worth going.
I have heard him say in the past Pittsburgh is a shithole, but never directed towards me.
Yeah, directed towards you, and you. He's a nature lover because there was a lot of birds in that one.
Yeah.
There are some birds in there. I think he's part of PETA. Maybe the malt liquor community is part of PETA. Maybe that's
People eating tasty animals.
Exactly.
yeah.
Well, like Andrew said, just so he's a part of PETA and not a member of NAMBLA. Never mind.
Hey,
Never mind.
So what happens to you? Is it actually in the blueprint that you have to own a Chevy?
Well, Jay, no, you know what? It's not part of the blueprint, but because like Fear has a Ford truck, his fruit truck.
Probably has to be domestic. Yeah.
No, actually, Shady Malt Shadows owns a BMW, so it's not part of the blueprint.
Oh, he's got to be that. You know, that can't be good at all. You know.
No, that's like a little addendum to the blueprint that that people interpret as part of it where it's not.
Yeah. So that's. Whew. Well, in any case, thanks for that malt liquor report. That was a good one. I like that one. And Craig.
Yeah, a little weak with the panel cuss outs individually, but
yeah,
nothing.
I'm sure you can work on that one.
Nothing for chest beard this week.
Yeah.
We got, you know, the panel got its own little section of the rant. I got a nice little chunk, and Bum got a really good chunk.
Yeah. A full-throated endorsement from the chairman.
Yeah. Well, there's still hope. He can still join us live later and cuss us out.
That's true. That is true. Yeah, that is one perk to going long in the show is. Now we need to get Mark a rant in this thing. You know, Mark stays kind of neutral in these things. He's just part of the whole panel.
Well, the other thing too is that Mark came up with the theme song for the show.
That's true. Yeah. So, you know, I wonder if there's not. We have to lobby for some sort of rant from Mark there. You know,
I think what we almost need to do is, or you need to do, Joe, is take and put that theme song on a video for Steele to watch on YouTube and see what he says.
No, he knows. He was asking if that was me rapping.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
Or 2 weeks ago.
We played it for him. So what are you pouring there, Mark?
I am pouring a beer from Omegang, Double Barrel Double.
You're very nice.
It's their standard double, but it's aged in whiskey barrels and bourbon barrels. So I like their double. Very good beer, so I'm interested to see what this is. It's 9.9%. And it looks really nice. I mean, it's got...
that's dark.
Yeah. It's not like a really dark... I mean, the double is like a good, like a brown ale, kind of like a slightly reddish brown ale color. I mean,
I was about to say it looks like it has a little bit of a red tinge from your lamp there.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh! Oh boy! This is you get the you've ever had their regular double? It's just a good solid Belgian double. So you're getting some dark fruit and that type of stuff. But this adds the oak, the caramel, vanilla, a little bit of smoke that you get from the bourbon and whiskey. Excellent beer. Very, very good. How much was this? Was this $14 for a 4-pack? Yeah, this was $14 for a 4-pack. So,
not bad.
Wow. Yeah, that's not too bad. Not for that. That's not bad at all.
Basically 10%. Yeah. And
Compare
so,
that to $14 for a 4-pack of pumpkin, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, that's right. This is much better than the same. Pumpkin was $15. It was like 50 cents more than this. I'm like, well, I think I'll pay my.
Yeah,
That's pretty much no.
Oh, Joe, pop up on the screen that PM I sent you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me get to this beer really quick here. We've got the double barrel double, right, from Omegang. And this one's 2,400 ratings on here, 272 in the last 30, 9.9% ABV, 20 IBUs, and a 4.1.
Yeah, I'm in Tom territory.
Oh yeah, baby.
That makes up for my 2 for the Miller.
Exactly. Yeah, with the Miller Lite.
Like a 3.05.
Yeah. Yeah, and this one's, what do you got right here? It says 6 months, aged gracefully for 6 months in a mix of bourbon and brandy casks.
Bourbon and brandy, yeah.
Are you getting any of that brandy?
Brandy? Wow. What kind of brandy? I mean,
I get more of the bourbon than but this is still it's not, room temperature yet.
No.
Enough of it. I'm getting more of the bourbon, but maybe I'll get more of the brandy. But right now, I just kind of get like the dark fruit that you get in a regular double.
Yeah, yeah, you're gonna get that in the front, huh? It says dark fruit, caramel, molasses, and bourbon.
I'm getting a lot of that, but I'm not getting like that brandy kind of, which I get is kind of like a little sweeter, spicier. I'm not really getting that, but I'm getting some of the bourbon and then just the dark fruit, molasses type of stuff. Awesome, so I'm giving it a quarter. It's a very good beer.
I'm gonna have to look for that.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
That sounds really good. And what do you have in there, Craig?
Well, I've just polished off a beer from Verdant. Sorry, back in a second.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll crack open this one. I've been waiting since last week to have. A whole week, man. A whole week of Saturdays, right? Like 2 Saturdays in a row. I had to wait until now. So I'll be having the Samuel Adams Coffee Pale Ale.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I had to get the pack in order to get 2 of these. So this will be my first sample of this. Let's see, type this in here.
Joe, it's a lose-lose situation here with that beer if you bought it for that, because if you like it and like it a lot, you're like, damn, I only have one more. And if you hate it, you're going to be like, shit, I have to drink another one of these.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. It's not a winning situation here at all.
You cannot buy that beer individually.
No. And maybe, you know what? I'll have to look. Next time I go to a Total Wine, they break apart almost everything in there. So I'll have to scope that out. So if I like it, maybe I'll scope it out.
Singles, maybe.
I was gonna go to Total Wine yesterday if it wasn't for my cooling fan going to hell on my car.
We got 613 total on here, 372 last week. 6.5 ABV, 20 IBUs, and a 3.68 rating.
Wow, that's amazing. Only 600 so far. I mean, but like you said, you saw it about a week. It's been out about a week or so, huh?
Yeah.
I don't get that in my area.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen it here, so it might only be in a few markets right now.
Yeah, I saw it here. Like I said, the first time I saw it that I noticed was last Saturday. So when I was in the store. So
with that
I feel
small a number, I'm curious what it would have, how many their check-ins there would have been a week ago.
Yeah,
I feel a little bit of smoke out of that baby.
Yeah, let's see here, man. Oh, look at that!
It's hovering.
Eat it,
Yeah, I
Derek.
saw some.
Eat it. Look at that. Oh, we poured smoke and everything. This is awesome. That was great.
Call Tim Adams as you pour in the beer.
Yeah. Look at that beautiful color, man.
Oh wow, that does look nice.
I'm curious to see how well this one goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to
Coffee
give it
pail.
the Tappa Tappa. Got to get the picture. Got a lot of things I got to do with this stuff now.
Porter, all right, Earth. I'm getting that beer.
All right. Got the
Coffee-
picture done.
Coffee IPAs and pale ales are very unique. I remember the first one I had, and it was like, it's different. Definitely different.
You definitely get some slight notes of coffee, which is good. Why, kids? Because coffee is the first name in the description. That's why on the name of the bottle. It better be in there. I don't give a damn what style it is. I better smell coffee, taste coffee, something coffee better be in there.
That must be very fresh too.
Yeah, it's got to be fresh because, like everyone here is saying that they haven't even seen it. I think me and Mom are the only ones seen it.
Yeah, I'm in Massachusetts and I haven't seen it.
I know you're like, that's the Sam Adams Brewery right there. Like,
And he hasn't got it yet.
get it right.
Yeah, but I'm sure all of that stuff was made in PA or Ohio.
I'm even getting a
Probably
little.
why you have it.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's taps pouring it though.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. Yeah. You could just pretty much, the Boston Lager runs out of the cold water tap in the house, doesn't it? God, I could swear I'm getting like some chocolate notes in this one as well. There's a big maltiness, a big malt presence in this as well, at least as far as I'm getting. And this has been sitting out since we started the show, so it's already an hour.
Oh yeah. Oh, when you see Joe go for the third, sixth.
Yeah. I mean, he likes it.
Oh, that is smooth as silk, baby. That is good. That, man, that.
You drink half of it.
That is good.
One go.
That is, oh, God, that is good.
See, you've been sucked in, Joe. Now you will have to buy at least one more Sam Adams product in the future.
Yeah, you know what? It's more of like a hoppier brown maybe, because I'm getting really nice stuff out of this one. It's like Tom said, it's not a pillowy tongue sort of beer. It's not that sort of brew, but it is light on the palate. It's maybe a lighter medium bodied beer. You know what I'm saying? Not quite, but I mean the color on that thing is incredible, man. It's fantastic. Look at that head retention is great. It's just keeps sticking around. The flavor is this really nice. It's not too coffee-y. It's, not too sweet, but it does have some malt sweetness in there, which is a pleasant sweetness, I think. It's not artificially sweetened. I don't feel like it is. And a lot of coffee beers will give you this chocolate note in there, way back in the palate. Like you'll get this. So it starts out with this nice, pleasant, easy kind of coffee note that you get when you're brewing coffee. So when you're brewing the coffee, you get this nice, easy, and your house smells like coffee in the morning sort of thing. And it kind of helps you wake up a little bit, and that you're getting that sort of mouth a taste, right? Them sort of notes on your tongue there. And then you get that nice sweetness from the malt, and it finishes with this, just that boom little touch of a chocolate note at the end there. It's just so pleasant, really smooth, silky smooth. I could have this all day. I have to admit.
Sounds like a 10 or 11 a.m. beer.
Yeah.
This is, you could
have that with your pancakes in the morning.
I mean, you could have this with almost anything. I mean, you really could. Like if you said, I'm gonna have one of those coffee pails with my pancakes in the morning and some nice bacon there, baby, thick cut bacon, yeah, little pepper. I mean, I could see everything going with this. Everything.
Would you cook with that beer?
Huh?
Would you cook with it?
Ooh.
Maybe some like French toast.
Ooh, French toast would be awesome with this. It would, yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. I like this beer, man. I gotta admit. You know, Sam Adams has come out with a couple of brews that were limited edition. It used to be every couple of years they would come out with these bombers, and they were fantastic. I really like this one, man. Hey,
Zach,
have you had an opportunity to have this coffee pale from Sam Adams?
I haven't had that, but I was just checking in. I'm 10 minutes away from home, seeing if you guys are still going to be hanging out.
Oh, okay. We probably will.
All right. I'll see you in a couple.
Okay, man. Thanks, man. We'll see you. But, man, I'm telling you, this definitely is worth buying the pack, I have to admit. I'd buy the pack to get 2 of these. I did.
I'd be very surprised if they let you pick out of the 12. I've never seen that before. Like you open up a 12 pack and then pick out a couple beers. You think they let you do that?
Well, that's what we were talking about earlier with Total Wine. Like Total Wine, there almost isn't anything they won't break up.
Yeah. There's a lot of around here that they're kind of anal about that.
Yeah, sure. No, I get it. I mean, you know, you break up those 12 packs like that, you know, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
But Total Wine sells such volumes of stuff that I really think it's why they don't necessarily care. You know, I mean, they
buy it regardless.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of the reason I know. They'll have like, and I'm saying aisles, so it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's 2 aisles at least in every Total Wine I go to that are just singles.
Mm-hmm.
And you figure that's singles down each side of that aisle, and you've got 2 full long aisles like that. I mean, it's pretty significant, man. And then you have a 3rd aisle that's different packs of stuff. So 6 packs, 4 packs, 12 packs.
I'm super jealous because the nearest Total Wine is like 60 miles away from here. I've never been to it.
Oh,
it's like
that's about an hour drive for you.
Well, maybe a little more with the traffic stuff, but it's just I want to go see it, but it's like, do I really want to drive that far? It's really not worth it.
Well, you know,
if I'm in the area,
Tom, that's when you make it a beer run.
Yeah, right. That's exactly what I was getting at. Total Wine makes a serious effort to have every beer that's available in your area, in your state. They make a real hard effort. So they might not have, and especially if you go like on a Saturday or even a Sunday, you know, they have the growler fields and all that sort of thing. They'll have vendors there. It could be a pretty fun place to be. I mean, they have big tasting rooms, so they have different classes and things that they do in there. I mean, Total Wine's pretty cool, man. It's very easy to get addicted to. If it's that far away from you, you might do like I do and spend hundreds of dollars when you go there. I mean, I have to admit, I'm guilty. I've spent $250 there. Like, I get kind of carried away, man. Like, you know.
I actually indulged in my next beer.
That's a lot of beer.
See, save your money and you can get yourself a Corvette.
Exactly. You save your money, right? And don't go to Total Wine unless you're going to get some.
Don't buy that craft beer.
Yeah.
Save your money. Drink Malt Liquor and get a Corvette.
Yeah, and you can get a
95 Corvette.
We save our money for craft
money
beer.
on that boo shit.
Yeah.
I think when he made that video, he was probably already 140 in because he was slurring pretty good there.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I tell you, man, I'm you know, every once in a while, Sam Adams does a beer that's.
See, Joe, that's why I keep saying Sam's not the greatest brewery in the world anymore, but they are still worth purchasing every now and then. And I buy their stuff for nostalgic reasons and out of loyalty because they did pave the way. I don't buy them like I used to, but I always do pick up the variety packs every year.
I'm not gonna make a big deal about it, but I am gonna crack open their pumpkin ale.
Oh,
All right.
wow.
You know what's very nice by them? It's highly rated, but it goes down super smooth.
Happy August.
Oh, look at the smoke on that one, baby! Woo! Eat it, Neary! We got smoke here, man. Look at that. Nice. Did you see that? I said I wasn't going to make a big deal, but look at that smoke!
Yeah.
Oh, I just went back on that one. Look at the color in that. Oh, God, you got
Tappa, tappa, tappa.
You gotta love that. Look at that. Look at that ruby red color on that.
Yeah, that's all that hate the pumpkin beers get.
This
is smoke.
This is starting to sound like the greatest variety pack you've ever purchased, Joe.
Yeah. Go get some more.
Hey, if anything, Cook knows how to do smoke, man. Right?
I should endorse you. You should be endorsed by Sam Adams.
What's his first name again? Is it Jim?
Jim.
Sam.
Jim Cook.
Jim.
I thought it was Sam Cook.
No, Jim.
Jim. Same. Yeah, it's same as Dogfish Head and
yeah.
What's his name? Greg is Stone. Greg Coke.
Right, Greg. Yeah.
Greg. Yes.
Well, a happy August for that pumpkin beer.
Oh,
yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
It cheers to, and you know what? And this is my first pumpkin beer of this year. And you know what? With Bum just leaving Detroit, we had a great one leave us also from Detroit, and it cheers to Aretha.
Oh man, cheers to Aretha.
Oh yeah.
We got to give a dilly.
I'm sure if you never had a pumpkin beer, but if you did, that would be a good one to have.
Yeah, a dilly to Aretha, man. Absolute one of the great ones. As a matter of fact,
the Queen.
I thought, wasn't NASA doing something for her? Like, she's such a big deal. I thought I had heard someone mention that, even NASA or someone on that level, some kind of scientist on a space.
You know what's interesting and kind of weird? She died on the same day of the year as Elvis.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. Same day.
On what is it? The 16th or whatever it was. Yep.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yep. Elvis died in 77, I think.
77.
Yeah.
That it is, man. Aretha is just really quick. I mean, such a huge presence, man. I mean, to me, she's like if Stevie Wonder were to go. I mean, one of these days he's got to go, right? I mean,
same level.
Yeah.
She's they're global superstars. They're iconic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, like a Michael Jackson, right? Well, Michael Jackson left us.
I'll be right back.
Prince left us, but Aretha is that just ultra singer that we had. Like, we don't have too many of those just like ultra singers, just
there's not many of these legends left, really, right. If you think about it.
Yeah.
Everybody nowadays is heavily marketed and all this stuff. And I'm not trying to hate on them for it. It's just that.
But it's different. Their singing is not the same singing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're up there with like David Bowie, George Michael. That
She's like
iconic.
She's a queen of soul though. Like she had, like she was just it.
And I mean, hit after hit after hit. I mean, you could just you play these people's hits, and it's incredible. Yeah, it's like I've been listening to a lot of Luther Vandross lately. I mean, it's like singers like that. These people are leaving us. Whitney Houston was another one. Like
Marvin Gaye. I mean, that was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago, but still, Marvin Gaye was another one.
He'll be the next one, right? Well, Stevie Wonder's the one.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder's.
He might be the last one.
And Stevie, you know, with Stevie Wonder's even a bigger one, man, because Stevie Wonder has so many jingles and so many little songs that you don't even think about that he's just so many movies. And I mean, without Stevie Wonder, we would almost not have jingles.
And his career spans a lot longer than everybody else's too. He started when he was like 13.
Yeah, he started super young.
Little Stevie Wonder.
Little Stevie.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So it's when did he start? Bum in the 50s?
Well, he was born in 50, I think. Didn't he? Like when he first hit, what was it, Fingertips Part 1 or 2 or whatever, that song? Was that like 62, 63?
Yeah. So he's been in the game for 55 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
You mentioned about Aretha dying on the same day as Elvis. I have some even more useless trivia.
Yeah.
You're not gonna hear this anywhere else because nobody else's brain works like mine.
Is that a threat?
No, it's just an unfortunate fact. When Aretha died yesterday, I was like, wait a minute, I think this is pretty close to blah, blah, blah. And I went back. For anybody who saw Aretha in her acting role in the Blues Brothers movie, it was just 2 months ago, almost to the day, but one day before, on June 16th, I believe, of this year, that her Blues Brothers husband, her movie husband, Matt Guitar Murphy, died.
Huh.
Oh,
yeah, I would have
her
never.
husband in the Blues Brothers movie just died June 16th.
Wow.
Oh, what? Now you got me really curious. Now I gotta look up. I'm gonna IMDb her.
Exactly 2 months.
He died June 16th. She died August 17th.
Wow.
Or was it the 16th?
I think it was Thursday, wasn't it?
Yeah, he died like 2 months and 1 day before her.
Yeah.
The day after my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Here's Aretha Franklin IMDb, which is just one part of her amazing career.
Yeah.
42.
She died young too.
Yeah,
She was 76, and they said it was pancreatic cancer.
Yeah, they did not say that while she was alive. It just came out after the fact.
Pancreatic cancer. It seems like that's one of those things that when you discover it, it's usually so far in that you can't do anything about it. You know,
Michael Landon, a lot of others. A friend of mine lasted 3 months.
Look at this soundtracks. 228 credits.
Wow.
Soundtracks.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean, look at this, man.
That's recent.
Look at these movies. All these different movies, documentaries, in different languages, different countries.
Yeah. All those movies that her music was used in, one way or the other.
He must have made some crazy royalties.
Oh yeah.
Oh my. Same thing with Stevie Wonder. He must make.
Oh yeah.
Let's look up Stevie.
There's the Blues Brothers.
Mm-hmm. I can just imagine how much money he's racking in just from not doing anything for music that he's already created.
Royalties, yeah.
Right. That's the thing.
Yeah, because without Stevie Wonder, I mean, you almost don't have any soundtracks to anything, commercials and everything else, man.
No, he's legendary.
518 credits, soundtrack.
It's amazing. He's blind. He's blind.
He's got a few quid coming in.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly. Look at that, man. I mean, you start playing Stevie, and I mean, you could play a different song what feels like for years with this guy. Yeah. Born May 13th, 1950.
You're right.
He's still young.
Yeah.
68 years old. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, what a hell of a career.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing.
He must take care of himself, though. I mean, he's blind, and he seems like he does take care of himself.
Oh yeah.
I've never heard of anything in the tabloids of him doing anything out of the ordinary. You know what I mean?
No. But yeah, absolutely amazing. I just wanted to give a dilly to read.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
A definite, just absolute legend. I mean, it's the same thing like if a Mick Jagger goes, for Christ's sake, man, come on.
Oh, yeah.
One of these days, those guys got to go.
Well,
I know they're
Mick will, but Keith won't. Never. Actually, this week at work, I've every time some rocker dies, I say this, and I said this at work. I said, "No, I realize we're not dealing with a rock star here." But when Aretha died, I said, "Well, Keith Richards outlives yet another."
Yeah.
Or Ozzy Osbourne.
Him and Ozzy. You're like, are you serious right now? Ozzy, how is that guy still alive?
It's insane. It's insane.
I think he's embalmed. He's like
he's embalmed. Him and Keith.
He can barely talk.
Yeah.
Well, Ozzy, Sharon won't let him die. She refuses to let him die.
Oh, I wouldn't either. Are you kidding? Yeah, you gotta do
If I die, she's gonna kick my ass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Bum, how old is Ozzy?
Yeah.
I think Ozzy's born in 47, 48.
He's 70. Yeah.
Yeah. Keith is born in 43, the end of 43. Mick just turned 75. Keith turned 75 at the end of this year.
So if Ozzy is 71 or 70.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Ozzy 71. So that's basically like dog years though. I mean, that guy has had like how many lives, man? Like that guy has forgotten 5 times over like my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that guy has lived.
Wow. Or in Ozzy's case, that's bat years.
Yeah. Will always be right? Always be like that is insane. Like any of those guys from the Rolling Stones, from that whole era, right? Ozzy, I mean, those guys lived. I mean, wow.
I thought Bat Years was Meatloaf.
Yeah.
yeah. Good point, Craig.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Bill Wyman, the Stones bass player, who hasn't played with them since '93, he's still kicking. He is 82 years old now.
Wow. Maybe it's just all the alcohol in the younger days is just, I don't know, somehow preserving those guys.
You know, well, I think a lot of it is. I mean, there's probably genetics that all the drugs and alcohol hasn't killed them, but I think the other thing is that they're still totally involved in what they love to do. I mean, that's counts for
exactly.
I mean, those guys, the Stones are still touring, they're still making music, they're still having fun. I mean, they're not doing it just to do it; they're doing it because they love to do it. You know,
and they are not doing it for the money. Even though, based on the prices they charge, you would think they were doing it for the money.
They're making money, but they're just doing it, and the money just happens.
Yeah. I mean, money for them was irrelevant 50 years ago. Like it was.
Yeah.
I mean, they have. You know, money for them is like Bill Gates. Like Bill Gates don't do anything for the money. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of those rockers got ripped off, and the Stones got ripped off. And from what I've heard, they did not start turning a profit until well into the 70s.
Yeah,
but
really,
I mean,
for them,
Jeff Bezos didn't have a profit until recently. Give me a break. The richest man in the world.
I mean, really. Didn't the Stones kind of take over? I mean, they took over and they did their own management and album and that stuff in the 80s. And it was the Steel Wheels tour. Was that the one that busted it? I mean, that was 25 years ago.
Yeah, I forget when they took control of their own back catalog post 71 at some point. Alan Klein's company still owns all their 60s hits up to 71, so they're still screwed on that. But they've made enough good songs since then that they're cashing in. So.
Really quick, we have a Michael Bueling in the chat. He says you guys are entertaining. I'm enjoying a bottle of what is this? Duamis, Belgian saison.
And
cheers.
Deux amis, two meaning two friends.
Okay.
Please.
And he says, Mark, you are right. Doing what you love to do makes you happy. Yeah,
Indeed. Yeah. It keeps you going. Everyone needs something to do. I mean, it's like you've got nothing to do, then.
Yeah. Rock and roll definitely keeps those guys young.
Yeah.
For sure.
What a life, man. I mean,
another one you got to think of is Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Yeah. All in Ringo, both. My God, look at Ringo. Ringo's pushing 80 now. Look at him.
Well, we mentioned Stevie Wonder. It kind of goes hand in hand with Stevie Wonder, doesn't he? I mean,
Ebony and Ivory.
Together in perfect harmony.
Jeez.
I mean, you look at Paul McCartney or Ringo, they probably dropped acid about 300 times a piece.
Oh, yeah. No, they were just as shit-faced. But through the 60s and 70s, it's the Stones or, Black Sabbath or anybody. I mean,
it's amazing, really, because Paul McCartney can't sing now. So,
we've got our biggest fan in the chat right now.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. He remembered you, Mark. Look.
Who?
Yeah, Mark got an update. Mark
remembered you.
A little rant there. Yeah, that's kind of nice.
Cool.
Yeah, dilly to Mark getting a little rant from the chairman.
I didn't have YouTube open. Let me look at it.
Yeah, you got.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
Up here, Mark. Climb that cat tower.
Oh, yeah.
Chairman, go fuck yourself.
Jesus.
Give me a rant, you bitch.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. We got the chairman and Zach in the show.
Uh-oh. So that's like opposite of the spectrum.
Burn down the hatches.
So, what do you say there, Zach? We just had some comments from the chairman that said that you should save your money. He gave financial advice, actually.
Yeah.
Save your money. Don't buy craft beer. Buy malt liquor, and buy several Chevrolets.
With Corvette and Camaro.
But you still look like a bitch driving them. I don't care what you drive. You still drink shitty beer.
Drink good beer.
You still look like a fucking bitch. So.
With the Zach, the speak truth, power.
Oh man, the big man's getting destroyed.
Yeah, we have.
And that's the stupidest. This I'm so tired of it, Joe. God damn it! All this stupid fucking malt liquor shit. It's so fucking dumb. It's all. My license says malt liquor. Craft beer is malt liquor. If you're too big of a pansy ass to drink a good stout or drink a good IPA, it just means you don't. It just means that's like going to the cheaper strip club compared to the good one. You don't just like titties to like titties.
So the chairman's asking, what does Zach drive?
I have a 1958 Chevy Apache pickup, 1936 Dodge pickup, a 2014 Savannah van, and a 2007 GMC 1500 pickup.
Oh,
I think he's only interested in the Chevy stuff.
In the General Motors stuff, yeah.
So 3 out of the 4?
Yeah.
3 out of the 4. He's got as many Chevys as the chairman.
GM products.
He's in the chairman now.
Zach, we actually have the unmasked video of the chairman here. Fresh off the presses here, published August 15th.
It looks like he ought to dump that out and drink the swamp water instead.
Like the swamp water would be more appealing.
Yeah, I mean, all malt liquor is a jerk off tortilla.
No mosquitoes died in his malt liquor, so they might prefer the pond water instead.
Yeah.
Oh, I do want to point something out here while we're watching this. This is a first. We are not being trolled by Steel Worldwide. For the first time ever, we're being trolled by Steel Worldwide 2.
Oh, that's true.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the so we've got evidence here that that flood destroyed many homes, he says. So you've got an unmasked chairman here with shorts, wearing an Adidas sweat top here.
Yeah.
A German sweat top. So
where is it?
German
is it
beer.
Pennsylvania? Or?
That's Eastern Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got a good friend who lives in Pennsylvania, but I don't know if you know him, Paul from PA Brew News. He lives in Pennsylvania. I don't know what part or wherever.
Last night on Rod's show, he mentioned the city, and I looked it up on the map. He's like in Eastern Central PA.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I have some buddies that are up in that same Lancaster.
So it flooded. Tell me about this. I don't know anything about it.
It's been really bad for about a week. 5 days a week.
Yeah.
I also heard today about I guess there was a bridge collapsed in Italy. Something.
Yeah, Genoa on Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
Really bad. Yeah, well, there's 38 confirmed dead and 20 missing.
I heard 42, so who knows? But yeah.
Why did it collapse? Was it just collapse?
Well, it was during a big storm. There's been reports that it was struck twice by lightning and the central column collapsed and took a lot of people down with it. Yeah, 200 meters high bridge, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Going to a board, a canyon, pretty much.
Pretty shocking.
Wow, I didn't realize that was. I heard about a bridge collapse, but I didn't realize.
Yeah. Pretty sad. Pretty sad.
God bless all the families, huh?
Indeed. And the same with the people in India. There's like 400 dead in floodings. It's like fucking hell, you poor bastards.
Wow.
Yeah,
but there you go.
Steel Worldwide says that the dew lasers took out that bridge in London.
Yeah, that's him and his conspiracy theory.
Right.
Flat Earth, Chairman. Flat
Earth.
Yeah.
But we do have something kind of interesting here. We've got Michael. He's actually from North Dakota. He says there's now 8 craft breweries in Fargo Moorhead area. They're catching up to you guys. Enjoy your vlogs. So that's cool, man. I don't know that we've had anybody from North Carolina.
From North Dakota?
North Dakota. I'm sorry, North Dakota.
No, I don't think so. Well, there's like 3 of them, like 1/3 of North Dakota's population right here checking in.
Yeah, we had that. What was that one guy from that flew those small planes?
Oh, he's from Montana. He was in like BF, Montana. Yeah, in the middle of nowhere. Yeah.
But
he was a school bus driver and he flew ultralight.
Yeah, he might be the first from North Dakota. I think we've got some people from South Dakota.
All right. Well, Joe, you got that map where you put the pins where all the people in North Dakota.
There, I bet you there's an app for that, right? Like some kind of
share a beer, viewer map. We can pop in. We can get countries. We can do that. All the different we got Switzerland. We've got Australia. We've got
yes, they're live.
England. We've got
put all the pins.
Yeah, what happened to our regular guy from Switzerland, man? He used to come on from. He was.
Little Wing. Is that his name? Little Wing.
Yeah, Little Wing. Yeah.
Yeah, he probably graduated school and got a real job, so he couldn't do therapy.
Yeah, because it's like 1 a.m. over there or something when he would do it.
He was going to school.
Oh, hey, still worldwide, then.
What happened to our buddy in
Oh,
Australia?
he's been here for a while.
I haven't seen him in a little while too.
Yeah, Zach.
Yeah, I wanted to ship bear out to him, but he never
What?
responded.
Yeah, Zach in Australia. What happened to him?
So, by the way, Zach, what are you having, brother?
I just got home from 2 days of my daughter turned 5. So we went and stayed at this resort and drank pale ale, Dale's Pale for like 24 hours straight, and then had to go home and just worked an event, and then had to go to another kid's birthday party. So taking a little break right now, but I'm gonna open a bomber of something barrel aged here in a minute.
Oh, wow.
That's right.
It feels like barrel age season we're working our way into right now.
Yeah, we are.
Because everybody is so tired of fall. And I think I'm going to join the malt liquor D-bags before I join the fucking pumpkin fuckers.
I am as we speak drinking a pumpkin beer. This is my first pumpkin beer of the season. It's the pumpkin ale from.
Joe. That's worse than putting ketchup on your hot.
That is awful. You're right. That is a crime against humanity, putting ketchup on a hot dog.
Well, this is a big hot debate in my house the past week. I'm thinking about banning ketchup from my house. I think it's just a terrible condiment. Doesn't belong on really anything.
Actually, you get some people from Western Pennsylvania that would highly agree with you. There's people that are up there where Heinz is made, and they would agree with you. I don't know anybody up there that eats ketchup.
The only thing I think ketchup would be good for is an ingredient to make your own barbecue sauce, and that's it. But you're adding other stuff to it.
Yeah, that's about it. And then if you want to eat like shitty chicken nuggets, that's okay.
We've got a serious one. Steel Worldwide says, "Up yours, Zach. Dump your barrel and die, asshole."
I'm glad we use the chairman. We're doing something right.
Yeah. Consider that
is that kind of like
compliment, Zach? It's a compliment.
I know, but is that kind of like getting a letter from like the Secretary of State? You're just like, it's still not from anybody important.
Yeah, that's it's like who, right?
Yeah.
When you had that I don't know how much you guys follow sports, but you had that one cornerback from I think it was the Jaguars that made those comments about Peyton Manning, and Peyton Manning was like, who? And that made press everywhere this past week because they were like,
isn't Steel Worldwide about as relevant to decent drinking as Colin Kaepernick is to the NFL now?
Oh my
God! All right, Zach, good one. Good one.
Oh, now you're gonna get Rod J in here.
Hey, Joe D.
Yeah.
May I present my overpriced beer to the Steel Worldwide? The chairman?
Yes, absolutely.
Please do.
I am drinking the Uncle Jacob Stout from Avery.
Ooh,
wow.
I got one of those in the fridge too.
Oh, you do?
It cost me about $15.
Wow.
The big boy is 17.1%.
Wow.
Is that a 350?
Boo shit.
Is that a 355? 355.
You can buy that all day over here from 11 to 12.
All right. Probably because it's closer to the brewery, I imagine.
Yeah, but you got higher taxes out there too.
Mm.
Yeah, you live in Massachusetts.
Well, they don't tax us on booze. what do they tax us on? I don't even know what they tax us on. They tax us on our paychecks. They don't tax us on food.
Tax you on your cars, tax you on your roads.
Yeah, exactly.
Tax you on everything.
I forget what they tax us on. They just tax us.
Stevie Ray Vaughan tax tune.
Hey, look,
Tax man.
We got to check out this beer real quick on Untapped here.
Yeah, I want to see this.
You got 36,000 ratings, 244 in the last 30, 17.1, 65 IBUs, 4.37 bottle caps, man.
You get a
What
lot
vintage
of,
do you got, Tom?
It feels like I get a lot of rye out of it. I get some vanilla, a little bit of coconut, some chocolate.
Nice.
You get a lot of spice. It's like that spicy rye.
Yeah.
The chairman says, "Enjoy a 40, you Boston snob."
Love my city. Thank you.
Overpriced chest beard. Love it. Old liquor. Men lie, women lie. Zach, numbers don't.
I'm drinking a beer from Brew York in Yorkshire, England. This is their Imperial Toncoco Milk Stout.
Oh wow,
That's really nice.
That sounds interesting.
It's brewed with tonka beans, vanilla, coconut, and cacao. 7.5%. It's really good. Yeah.
Do you get a lot of coconut?
Yeah, it's up front in the driver's seat.
From Brew York, you said?
Brew York is the name of the brewery.
So that's a coconut stout.
Yeah, it's like a coconut milk stout, imperial milk stout.
Drinking,
They do it.
even more Cocoa Jesus, which is a coconut.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that's very good.
I thought I was going to win
the
the race with the 12%, and then Tom goes ahead and tops it with a 17.
Yeah.
I
That's the trouble.
I was like, today's the day. I'm buying it, man.
Was that the 2017, Uncle Jacobs?
It's the 2016, actually.
16.
Oh, the 16.
It was just sitting.
Wow.
So I was like, hey, today's the day.
It sounds marvelous.
They do it. Avery's a good brewery. They do lots of good stuff.
It definitely knocked you on your
well pricey. They're well pricey. We get a few over here, but yeah.
I like this. I gotta talk real quick. I gotta show this Untapped on the beer Craig's having, because you've got 1,800 ratings, 56 in the last 30, 7.5%, no IBUs rated, 4.18. Expected even bigger coconut. What is this, Tonka? Which I think of as a toy truck, but
made in Minnesota.
Toncoco.
Yeah, and the vanilla hit to complement the extra ABV.
Yeah, that one photo on the left's me. So.
Oh, okay.
Is it any lactose out of it? Lactose?
Yeah, it's got. I think it's brewed with lactose.
Coconut City, you said. I like that.
Have you had the Death by Coconut before?
Yeah, I've had it a few times. Yeah.
Does it resemble?
This is more intense, I think.
All right.
Yeah. I mean,
higher ABV,
it's good,
probably.
but I don't know. I've had it a few times, that beer, and it kind of you expect it to be. I expect it to be like this is,
Mm-hmm.
It's quite intense. It's like a bounty bar on steroids, if you like.
The hate is just getting spread around here in the chat. We've got
good. It's good, Joe. I'm laughing.
Pretty much labeled Chessbeard. And I effing hate your city, Chessbeard. And Mark's upset. He is not snobber.
Would he like me to take this?
No, I really don't care.
So Greg is Kent.
Yeah. Oh, he does. Oh, look at that. He really does effing hate me. Oh.
Would Chairman like if I take my shirt off so he can see the whole chest beard?
Yeah.
Because
Zach is being called Chessbeard, though.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I enjoy my chest here. Love it.
Time and dedication.
Embrace it.
Time and dedication. It's something that they'd never know with malt liquor.
I think you're past a certain age, you enjoy it. You embrace it.
Apparently, when they said it puts hair on your chest, you weren't fucking around.
Yeah.
Malt liquor doesn't put hair in your chest.
Mm-mm.
Here's what I want to know. Obviously, we know the chairman's watching right now. I have this question for him. Do you wear your mask when you're trolling? Do you like put it on to get you into the spirit of things when you troll?
You having a face-off right now, or
Don't trolls have to wear a mask of some sort?
Oh.
Because when he didn't have his mask on, he seemed less. How can I say it?
You're
he
right, Tom.
He seemed more paranoid without his mask.
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe he didn't know what to do. Maybe he was just not so used to having a mask.
Puts on the mask. He's like putting on the courage.
That's the security blankie.
Out of character.
Yeah.
We don't need no damn security blanket.
Well, it's
I have a thing. All of us have drinking some malt liquor and like, hey, yeah, it sucks, but we can chug it. I want to see one of these puss bags actually chucking big draft beer, like what Tom's drinking.
Yeah, hell yeah.
rather than put it down?
They'd hit the floor like a piece of timber getting cut.
He can't call himself the chairman till he actually gets off his tiny little toddler porta potty and chugs a real beer.
He's uploading videos as we speak, my friend.
That's funny.
You know, a level, dude. I'll do a 40 any time.
Yeah,
but really, you want to come and chug some 17% beer?
At altitude.
This shit.
I'll sign up for that. I'll sign up for that.
Knock me on my socks.
Yeah, don't throw it down the toilet. You know.
The only one, and I don't know, maybe you can answer this, but the only one that is even remotely connected to the malt liquor community that could do it is that Show Nice, right? But I don't know that he's necessarily
Do Nice.
Yeah, he's the one that chugs this.
Oh yeah.
Is he connected to the MLDCs?
He has connections to them. Yeah.
Oh, he can drink.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about just opening your throat and guzzling anything that some dude throws down it. Hell, we can all go to a street corner and do that.
and to tell us, hey Zach, do we have to put our beer in a brown bag? Drink it?
No, hell no.
Not unless you're afraid of people seeing it. That's just because you're an embarrassment to yourself.
Yeah.
Hey Joe, you got to go green, Joe. You got to go green.
Yeah, you got to go green, right? So you get in a recyclable bag.
Save the whales.
You not only want to make them green for yourself, you want to go green for the
Save the whales. Take your malt liquor out of the bag.
Take your malt liquor out of the bag. I mean, how can you go label out if you're having it in the bag, right?
Don't drink in public and drink in your house.
Yeah. Well, this is pretty. Michael says he was stationed in Scotland. The name.
Yeah, I saw that.
And we enjoyed the Tennant's Lager with a wee nip of
Tennant's. God.
The brown Scotch whiskey. Ooh, yeah, there you go. The original Boilermaker.
The tone of your voice there, Craig, you didn't sound too approving of that. The Tennant's Lager.
Not my thing, but if people like it, good.
Good on that.
Good on that.
Have at it.
I just want to say something real quick. I enjoy doing this every week. Like this is actually, it's good times.
It is good times.
It's unique. It's nice to be able to congregate and just do this.
Yeah, what I appreciate, and I've said this many times, is that everybody does get together, and it's done in the safety of your own space, right?
Yeah.
And
I've missed it the last couple of weeks. It's been I've been away, and then I was in London last weekend. It's like,
And the thing is too, like if you jump in on video at least, or in the chat even, as you can see, we invite everybody here. You know what I'm saying? Most people, not. We've had a few a-holes here that we've had to boot, but you know, as long as we're all having fun and you can be heard here as well. So it's like,
the chairman. The link's at the top of the chat if you want to join.
No, you won't jump in.
Just saying.
No, the one thing about the MLDC is the one cardinal rule that everyone has to obey is they can't join in any talks in Google.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
don't cross. Oh, okay. Don't cross the stream. Yeah.
Right.
Who makes the rules? If you're the
You
leader,
don't want chairman. You don't want to go to malt liquor hell.
Yeah.
So,
can't the rules though.
and that would be bad if the chairman broke his own, his own rules. I mean that.
Yeah.
What happens to the MLDC if the chairman goes to liquor hell?
That's what we were trying to say last week. Is as the chairman, he could say that he's defending the malt by defending the malt's honor. He could come in live against this evil force of Share Beer Show and defend the honor of the malt.
You need a lot of courage.
No, I was just about to say, Joe, you and Putin look exactly the same.
Me and what?
Putin.
You and old Vlad Putin look exactly the same.
Oh yeah, with this, the way
he's a good dancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would think that as the chairman, he would want to get on and defend the honor of the malt, but the malt must not be worthy of being defended. Right?
I'll get you the challenges.
I don't think he has enough courage.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'll put it out even this far. You got a crippled son of a bitch over here in a wheelchair trying to challenge you to chugging a real beer, and you can't even do it. Come on,
I don't think he realizes that about you, Zach. He's been...
I'll put you on right now. Let me show you my ass, Chairman.
Jesus.
There you go. Look at my ass. Now let's actually chug a real beer, and we could discuss diplomatic policies. I'll chug a Mickey's with you too.
Diplomatic policy.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's the best time to discuss politics is after a few.
We all like Chevys. I mean, I'll agree that Mustang's a girl car.
Got something in common.
Yeah, there is some common ground here because there's actually now close to a handful of us here that have Chevy.
Let's see if the mayor of Munchkinland shows. I mean, the chairman. Good one, head coach. Good one.
Yeah, coach jumps in here with some good ones as well. What was that you were mentioning earlier? There? Oh, Earth's not here right now, but he mentioned something. You know what? Our friend from Ireland had a good post I think it was today actually. Our good friend John there from Ireland, he had a post on Guinness milk stout. Has anybody had a Guinness milk stout?
Oh no.
Yeah, it was available here for a while.
I've not had it, but it's available here.
That sounds good.
I mean, it looked really good. And
yeah, I've heard it's good.
He shared that post. I meant to mention.
I've heard it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm going to show tapped on it really quick. 11,000 ratings. We've got 313 in the last 30 days, 5%, and a 3.59 rating. Full-bodied stout with a velvety mouthfeel. So, what can anybody that's had it remember about this brew? Because
9%.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too much different than regular Guinness.
There we go.
Oh, there it is. Guinness milk stout, and you shall receive.
I've heard it's
Oh,
quite a bit.
Bums had it.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, we get it here.
Yeah, like I said, John, our friend there from Ireland.
Was that John Nesbitt?
Yeah,
Yeah.
John Nesbitt. Yep.
Yeah, he posted on Instagram that exact bottle and everything. I was like, wow, I haven't had that one yet.
Yeah, you need to join in, John. If you get a chance, join in. You haven't been on the show in a few years, so that'd be fun to.
It's been
have you
quite
pop back up.
Yeah.
This came in a variety pack probably about 6 or 9 months ago.
Okay.
Oh, really? Oh, I missed out on that one.
Ben, did you like it? Or?
Oh yeah. But I can't remember any specifics as far as, compared to, obviously better than the regular Guinness.
Was it creamier?
Obviously, there was I just remember a slight something about it that I enjoyed above and beyond regular Guinness.
Did it have a pillowy mouthfeel?
Yes.
Very good. Very good.
That is great. Yeah, I'm not showing it here in my area at all. I'm looking at Total Wine right now, and at least on their website, they're not showing it here in my area. So maybe I just missed out on that one.
What I do remember about this is I have had better milk stouts than this one. Ones that really stood out.
Well,
okay.
I mean, you could say that about most Guinness products. Most Guinness products aren't necessarily going to knock you over. Like, oh man, this is it.
No, although I love the Foreign Extra stout.
Yeah, Foreign Extra is very good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
And the Antwerpen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's disappointing too, and I was having this discussion at work because we were talking about fantastic steakhouses that are here in Phoenix area, right, including Scottsdale and so on and so forth. Those places where you're going to spend, $150 a pop and all that sort of deal. And the disappointment for me is that you go to these places and their dark beer is Guinness. You know? I mean, they've got this wine selection that'll blow your mind.
Yeah.
And even spirits, for Christ's sake, you can get a decent spirit at these places as well. But beer, I mean, you're like, come on, guys, what are you doing here? I'm gonna.
There's a lot more beers that are better than Guinness.
Yeah, of course, and it's like you could drop, if you're going with a date or with your wife or whatever the case may be, for two people, you're gonna drop a couple $100 in this joint. And you can't carry something better than Guinness to go with your steak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think a lot of these places is easier to store wine in liquors than it is to have a bunch of kegs. So they'll have like a couple beers going with their and then have their wines in liquors. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but a lot of these places will still have Guinness in a bottle.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those, you go to I've been to those places a lot for like business dinners when somebody else is paying, because I'm not going to pay $50 for a steak. I can do a much better job on my big green egg. But yeah, it's like you're charging $50 for a steak, $15 for a bowl of spinach, and then you're offering Guinness. I mean, which is a good beer, but if it's like you're going to do that, then you should be offering at least some locally brewed stouts or something that is comparable to the overpriced steak that you're selling at your restaurant.
They can make more money also, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but isn't that all tied in that they're not using the best meat either at those places? I mean, yeah, they're dry aging a piece of beef, but
yeah.
Other than a couple of select steakhouses, it's just the same shit that any of us can buy.
That's what I said. I said I would never pay that, because I could do a much better job at home on my grill and pay 1/3 as much, 1/4.
But I admit though, I enjoy going to some of these places sometimes, because dry aging is something that not all of us do. And
I'm a person that I've been to Vegas and I've at Carnevino, which was a Mario Batali joint. That called when I got off the plane, reserved it a week in advance, and got this Grand Reserve of steak. And when I got to it, it was 212 days. And they bring it out for you. You have to go inspect it. You're looking at $150 steak.
Mm.
And that was an amazing experience. But that was a restaurant that I went to as a destination.
Yep.
Going to Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking Texas Roadhouse.
Outback.
Yeah.
But I mean, you see him in every city. Some stupid ass football dude started a steak. Here, Elway has his.
Right.
Oh, one eye loser ass Shanahan has his. Don Shula has his.
I love that. Some stupid ass football dude.
Hey, remember Shula's Steakhouse? They have those all over the place. Don Shula did a steakhouse.
Ditka has his in Chicago.
Yeah.
I know Shula has one in Pittsburgh or Philly.
Yep, he had one. Had one in Chicago. So.
And they're all the same. It's not great. Del Fresco's is another big chain.
Yeah, we got one in Boston.
But there's better steakhouses around, aren't there?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the best steakhouse is the one sitting on my deck right back here behind me. That's the best steakhouse.
That's always the best steakhouse.
How are you supposed to age a meat? Like, I know you can keep it. But what temperatures are you supposed to age a meat at?
Yeah.
Like, you have like age
50 to 62. I think it's like lagering temps.
Yeah, I'm supposed to. If they're doing it right, isn't it like 40 or 50 degrees, something like that, for a week or two? 10 to 14 days, something like that, dry aged?
Yeah, and I think it depends if you're doing salt blocks compared to packing it in salt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, people do wet or dry. I mean, it gives a little different flavor. Dry is going to give a little stronger.
Oh, what the hell is going on here?
So,
look what I got. Look what I got here. I got a buddy.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Oh, Mark complaining about paying too much. That's right.
What do they call these?
Because I'm saving up for my Chevy.
It's a praying mantis. Praying mantis. When the males and the females copulate, the female will rip off the male's head.
Yep.
Oh, sounds normal.
Oh,
actually, Mark has the Chevy that saves money.
That's right. I can buy more craft beer. I have the craft beer Chevy.
Yeah, but
I like spending money.
Yeah, Mark has the Chevy that actually saves you money, so he can afford good craft beer. You know,
right?
Now, In-N-Out is
Chevy. This was brought to you by Chevy, right?
Yeah, that one's brought to you by Chevy.
Don't even do this to me, all right? We don't get it.
In-N-Out sends a cease and desist order to a San Francisco brewery, 7 Stills over In and Stout beer.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. And they had a little fun with it. The beloved burger chain In-N-Out seems to get a laugh over San Francisco brewery 7 Stills new can offering Neapolitan milk stout called irreverently In-N-Out Stout. And before the amusement subsided, In-N-Out's lawyers drew up a cease and desist that included no less than 9 puns about brewing and distilling. As 7 Stills also is a distillery, the letter included necessary wording requesting that the brewery refrain from selling anything with the In-N-Out logo and branding, and did so with humor. Quote, Please understand that we use our marks by third-party ales us to the extent that this could cause confusion in the marketplace and prevent us from protecting our marks in the future, the document read. We hope you appreciate, however, that we are attempting to clearly distill our rights by crafting an amicable approach with you rather than barrel through this. I don't know if you got those references, but that's lawyer humor that's added in there with those key little words in there. You know,
They could just change it to A and D instead of N.
Well, those lawyers were probably drinking a quality craft beer before they came up with that.
Yeah, but on the name alone, like, are you really serious? Like, are you like? It's not the exact thing.
Nah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Well,
I'd like to see
Nobody
what,
that goes to In-N-Out's even going to know about that guy's stout.
I'd like to know what the thing is. Like, what is it? What does the bottle look like, or is it kind of look like In-N-Out logo? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the thing. The name would be the logo, the font, that type of thing. What you're doing there would be the thing that would really get me. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
That's what I'm saying. If they change the N to A and D in and out stout,
right? There's less.
It wouldn't be the same.
They'll call it In and Out Stout because that's gonna kind of how it's gonna end up being pronounced. But if you went and took out those dashes in between and just call it In and Out, In and Stout, right? Then you have less of a. But anything that's even remotely close to these big brands like that, and they're going to defend to the hills. They at least had some fun with it while they did it.
Yeah. They have to.
Well, they had fun bashing the small guy.
It's kind of funny when they do. I mean, you know.
He must have been making some money from it because they're obviously suing him.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a small guy like Bum says, they're not gonna sue you.
Well, I mean,
it's good though. He's getting attention. He's getting attention out of it.
They literally probably have somebody whose job is to monitor social media and press releases, anything that relates to.
Oh yeah, you have to. When you have a copyright or any sort of trademark like that, you have to defend it to the nines, whether you want to or not. Because if you don't, it can be taken away from you just like that. Like someone like that makes that beer, and then another person comes along and makes another thing that's kind of close, and it can easily be defended in court that you haven't defended it, and they have a right to do that. And the next thing you know, kind of how it works. And so, when you know those sorts of things, whoever put out this beer had to know. I mean, if you're already in California, you had to know. We'll do this.
They got more publicity because of it, even though it was negative publicity. They got more because of it than not. So they ended up winning in the end.
Right. That's
even if they
Maybe they had a secondary name already chosen and did this on purpose to get the attention.
That's just it. Like, how many of us have had anything or heard of Seven Stills Brewery? I mean,
never. No.
Out of San Francisco, that's possibly a large part of it, right? Like it's so. But in any case, there was good spirits going on around it. Had you heard anything about this, Zach, over there in your area? The In and Out sending a cease and desist to Seven Stills.
I heard something. What was the whole story? I never heard.
Seven Stills got a cease and desist from In and Out over their In and Stout beer.
Well, that's stupid. Like, aren't we? Why don't we all just give it up? I mean, Joe, are you suing some dude because his name's Joe D guy.
You know what? You know what's funny about that is it's already been many years ago. I don't know that I've even mentioned this, but there was someone else. Actually, one of my favorite podcasts. Actually, he has a whole network of podcasts. One of them, one of his people that are part of his network created a Share a Beer show. This has already been many years ago. And this is from people that are bigger than me, if you will, right? Bigger platform than me. And that show didn't last. I didn't say anything. I didn't make anything about it, but I was very aware of it because I am a fan of this person and his network of shows. And I still listen to Leo Laporte. But
yeah, you've mentioned him before.
But one of the shows off of his Twit network is what they call it, was Share a Beer Show. This is many years ago already, trying to capitalize on the boom in craft beer. This is a long time ago already. I mean, I bet you we're only doing this a couple of years. But it didn't last. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'd never said much about it, but
we took in Leo Laporte. That's what you're saying. I mean, really, at the end of the
yeah, we should have got our lawyers on it. Yeah, and sent Leo Laporte.
Right. Our crack legal team. Our crack legal team. Leo.
Yeah, so we you know, Share a Beer is I mean, it couldn't get more of a common name for this sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? And it just seems to kind of take care of itself, right? Like, I think if you run a search, if you're trying to start any sort of beer show and you run a search, you'll immediately find us. It is not hard. You know? So I think they just move on to a brand name. But
yeah, they don't want to come up against the Goliath that is the show.
That's right. That's right. You know, yeah. It's better to just join in and
that's right. Yeah.
Make allies, right? Like you know, yeah. So that's ooh, we got Mustang in the house.
Mustang's in the house.
Wow.
Still waiting for the chairman to have the guts to drink a Mustang malt liquor.
Boom! Boom! The chairman has been called out in the chat.
Gun's been cocked.
Shots fired.
I'm drinking a new one.
Shots fired across the bow.
Oh, wow.
Never heard of.
Yeah, what is this you're having?
I just sent it. It's the Illuminated Beer Works Tim Chocolate Curry Stout.
Whoa.
I've never heard of it. I have zero details on it. It was just the bummer that the wife threw at me out of the fridge.
That's wife approved.
It's wife approved then, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it certainly was. So, I don't know if I should taste it and then let me know what you think of it, or me tell you.
Or is it just
chocolate curry stout? Yes, Tim, Tim, chocolate curry stout with 8% alcohol. Illuminated Beer Works, looks to be out of Chicago.
Oh yeah.
So as long as it's not a Cubs, long as it's not a Cubs fan, I'm going to be okay.
Yeah, Eliminated Brew Works is what It's the name of the brewery.
So, how do you want to do it, Joe? Should I taste it first, or do you want to tell people about it first?
I'm having a hard time finding it here. They're chocolate curry, right? Curry.
Yep.
Chocolate.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time finding it. From Illuminated Beer Works. I can find it.
Was it 8%?
8%.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I've got it now. And it's just called Tim.
Yeah, Tim.
Yeah, I've got it. So I can show it real quick. let me show what I've got. This isn't a beer that's been rated a lot, so it's pretty a basic list.
Okay.
Tim, you got 279 ratings, 9 in the last 30 days, 8%, and a 3.14 bottle cap rating.
Well, that's fucking wonderful. I should taste it first.
Forget you ever heard that, Zach.
Just verification. Does your bottle look like that?
Yep, that's the bottle. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the right one. So, well, I mean, you know, other people's ratings don't necessarily mean much. I mean, I'll talk
Give
about
us your honest opinion, Zach.
Oh,
Yeah, that doesn't mean shit.
I hope it's not as bad as a Mickey.
Yeah, it's better. Whatever it is, it's better than malt liquor.
Yeah.
Way better. It's gonna be way better than malt liquor.
Well, it's really thin bodied, almost like the body of like a.
Like Guinness, maybe.
I know we were just.
No, it's lighter than a Guinness.
Really?
Oh, jeez.
8%. 8%. It's lighter than the Guinness. Jesus.
Yeah, that's saying something.
Fuck, I got a whole bottle.
Oh, that said it all. Oh my God! Yeah.
Maybe take the marinade out of it, Zach.
Yeah, so I love curry. God damn. It's hard to even tell you what it tastes like. Because it's like not even what I pick on curry. It's like I typically like a thicker curry that's spicier, herbier, and drier. I get like fruit out of it. Like
Ooh, Malt Mustang chimed in. Drive only Ford Mustang or Ford Pinto.
this has like a grape note to it.
Really?
Like I'm getting like dark grape. Like I don't get any chocolate at all, even on the nose.
Huh.
I don't get really any chocolate at all. I mean, what do the reviews say? Because I don't get it.
You've got, like I said, there's not many reviews and not many people speaking up on it. There was a sour taste. JC says there was a sour taste.
I can get that. It's like a red grape.
Yeah.
Huh.
He says there was a sour taste to this that I didn't enjoy. Once I got past that, I could taste curry spices.
Someone else says worst
Should
beer
I
ever.
microwave it?
Ricky J says worst beer ever.
I didn't want to have to microwave it and put it over rice.
You have another person that says weird AF. Very sour. Wanted to love so bad.
Huh. So it just sounds ill all around, pretty much.
Man, I even spilt it on the past.
You got someone else here that says infected.
Yeah.
Can't rate due to.
I don't know if it's infected, but it's definitely.
But then someone else got chocolate and Indian spices. It's like, okay.
It's like a cider vinegar. It has like a cider vinegar in it.
That doesn't sound good. That sounds like.
It sounds infected.
Yeah.
It's super bubbly, but it doesn't taste like I've had most of the infections, and it doesn't. It's not that bad.
Someone else says it tastes like shit. Wow.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
If this was a Belgian beer, I'd be like, hey, it's not bad. It tastes wild to me.
Huh.
Apparently, I should have chose the farmhouse that was in the
This
fridge.
this is a rare moment, Bum. This is Zach being nice.
Yeah, this is me like trying not to be an asshole.
It is. Zach is trying really hard to be nice because that's what he's doing. He's trying not to call this.
Gotta be nice.
He's trying to be very nice on describing a piece of shit.
You're doing a good job, Zach.
Provided by the wife? I don't know.
I always said when I was a beer reviewer that it wasn't our jobs as beer reviewers to tell people how good a beer was. It was to tell them what it tasted like for that style.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know what this is.
Yeah.
And that makes this is the second beer that I've had like this week.
Yeah.
I had a creamsicle saison.
Very
I'm
nice.
not going to name the brewery this week. I ordered a beautiful dry hop Pilsner, and then the wife ordered the shitty beer. Well, each had a sip of our beers, and well, you guys all know how that went. So I ended up drinking this beer that smelled like. You ever smelled an old lady getting her hair permed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what this beer tasted.
That is awful.
So this is this is not the worst beer I've had this week.
But okay, but it's mentioned in the same spirit of said worst beer. So that makes this beer in the top 5 worst beers I've had this week.
Well, I just chugged the Coors Light 45 minutes before I came on the show.
And that wasn't as bad as this beer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but look how big this moth is. Is it just me? Is this the biggest moth I've ever seen in my life?
That is. I don't know. You should see some of the ones that hit my windshield, my friend. It's
Look at this thing. This
scary.
thing's huge.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Big, though.
Yeah.
It's a baby pterodactyl.
Tom's starting his own Ava. Right?
I got a sanctuary over here.
Yeah. And sitting in the dark, and I'm sure it's humid, and you've got the light on, so you're extracting all.
It's always like like 80+ humidity around here all the time.
Yeah.
So I've talked with Andrew about it a little bit, but we may be going on the road next summer to see some of you wonderful people that drink malt liquor.
That drink malt. That ought to be an interesting road trip. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just gonna be me just fucking everybody. No, but
You'll be able to crack into their beer cellars.
we're gonna go up Iowa, then Minneapolis, Milwaukee, Chicago, probably Grand Rapids, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Philly, Baltimore, Washington.
Wow.
And then cut across. So
you need to hook up with Bum in Pittsburgh, of course.
Oh, definitely. Let me know.
Part of the tour is I have a lot of friends along the way, but any city that we stop in that has a good baseball park, we're going to go see a baseball.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
You'll be in
what a better way to see a city than to go to a baseball game.
Yeah, become the Fenway.
Zach,
It's on my list.
Zach, St. Paul's got St. Paul's Saints Stadium from where I live. It's right down in downtown St. Paul. And then over in Minneapolis, you got the Twins ball field.
Yeah. So we're going to try to go out east. I can go down and see Joe anytime. But, we're going to try to go out east and do the big 2-3 week road trip.
Awesome.
That'd be fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Keep me posted, Zach. I would love to meet up with you.
Yeah, we're thinking June of the summer. Joe and Mark, I know I'll see you guys in October.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Less than 2 months. 6 weeks.
And with that in mind, for those of you that would be interested in meeting up in Denver, me and Mark will be there that very first weekend in Denver. What is that? The 5th?
Friday the 5th and Saturday the 6th, I think, of October.
If you guys are, I'll tell you right now, the 5th, you're going to see one of the biggest, best firefighter chili cook-offs in the nation. It closes downtown. If you guys want to come down for lunch and check that out, it all goes towards charity. We'll have a booth there. We'll hook you up with a bunch of cool people. Then we'll go party before and after. What day are you guys thinking of going to the audio thing? Because I have passes whenever I want.
Oh, okay. Well, it's Saturday for sure.
Yeah, Saturday. Okay. I'm getting there Friday morning. So, yeah, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah. I have to look at what time I'm getting there.
I get there like at noon on Friday, I think. 10 or 11, maybe 11 o'clock or noon on your time Friday. So I'll have most of the
afternoon. To Denver, we'll hook you up with a bunch of really good firefighter-made chili. It's cool. They closed down two blocks of Larimer Street, and both sides of it was just lined with fire departments from across the country, making great greens and great reds.
Ooh. That sounds good.
But we'll definitely. I'm looking forward to the audio show. I've been researching so I can attempt to halfway nerd out with you guys.
I know, right? Yeah, that I am listening to music like a madman. You know? Yeah. I mean, not like it takes a lot of effort. I absolutely love listening to music, so it doesn't take.
We just got our first wireless speaker for the house.
Speaker. Okay. Well, for anybody that would like to meet up with us, we are going to be there that very first weekend in October, and like you just heard Zach say, man, there is no problem going to Denver because there's literally always something happening there. You can.
Yeah, there is. There's always something to do.
A great time there. So, God, I'm trying to do my arrangements.
I might go out there. I might. It's a might.
Okay. So yeah, we're looking at Friday the 5th, Saturday the 6th, and I'm leaving late on Sunday the 7th. So I have like the morning of Sunday the 7th available for me. I'm leaving. I think I'm leaving at like 6 o'clock at night on Sunday.
What day are you guys getting there? The 5th?
I'm getting there on the. Yeah. I think we get. Are you getting there on Friday, Joe?
All right, guys. Here's my wife's reaction. I don't know. I don't want to be on TV. Oh.
It's smart.
It's not TV. It's the internet.
Okay, I'm getting there in the morning, so I'm getting there at 10:50 in the morning Friday.
Oh, sweet. Let me see.
I leave early on Sunday, but I'm getting there early on Friday. So Fridays, so you figure, I don't know, an hour to get, hotel and all that.
Yeah, I think I'm planning on taking the light rail because I think are we staying in the same hotel, Joe? I think we are.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it's like maybe a 5-minute walk from the light rail stop down there.
Yeah. So the Saturday, and that I don't know how many hours. I'm thinking if we go early Saturday. I mean, maybe we dig it. Maybe it turns into, but I'm thinking 4 hours right now. So if we were to go early on Saturday, I mean, that still leaves the whole Saturday open for whatever.
Yeah. So I get there at 10:30 on Friday, Joe. Wow. Southwest too.
Oh, so we're practically, I'm getting there at 10:50.
Okay. So we'll just need to meet up, and then that way we can just get get together right there at the airport, and we'll just take the same train down.
Yeah, we'll just you wait for like 20 minutes, and I'll be there.
Assuming everything isn't effed up here in Atlanta, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, you could end up having a 20-minute delay, and mine's a direct flight, so.
Okay, mine is too, I think. Yeah.
Hey, Mark, did you ever get that interstate fixed down there that the fire melted the roadway on?
Yeah, they did that in like 3.5 months. That was pretty amazing. They got that done really quick.
That's good.
They paid like $20 million to get it done in 3 months.
Yeah.
Instead of $10 million to get it done in 6. But you know,
what they come to a conclusion on how that started anyway?
Some dude that was addicted to crack lit up his pipe and caught some storage containers on fire, and that melted the columns. And I mean, that, yeah.
Sounds like a
It was taken down by a crack addict, and I
was thinking either crackhead or meth head.
I don't think he even got jail time because he had an addiction and he had a history of this and was mentally ill, so he got some probation, and it was like $20 million or something to fix that, 100-yard section of highway. It was crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So yeah.
But anybody that what got us to go down there was the audio show, which is, for anyone who wants to check it out, if you're into hi-fi and even a little bit, it should be. I've never done it. Apparently Zach's never done it. Mark's never done it. So it'll be a new thing for us. But there's always something happening in Denver. So even if that does turn out to be kind of boring or whatever, I mean, there's any number of breweries while you're out there.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's a chili fest happening there we didn't even know about. Zach's got a new brewery that opened up. I forget what were they selling?
The Peruvian brewery?
Yeah.
Well, that was an indication of how terrible that beer was.
It's good beer.
This beer was so bad, the wife tasted it, and my computer gave up.
Computer's like, we're not putting that out there, huh?
Computer declined.
The second she took a sip, and I'm sure it just froze with her going.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Have you had the Indra Canindra from Ballast Point, Zach?
No, I tried to not.
That curry beer.
But I really liked Ballast Point. Before they had 40 different varieties of.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, what's wrong with 40 or 50 variants on the same beer?
I mean, I liked Sculpin for a long time. I even liked when they first did Grapefruit Sculpin, Habanero Sculpin, but then it went a little too far, and I think the recipe's.
You guys can look the cat tree for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They have the Sculpin. They do a bunch of variants on, but none of them's as big as their. Oh my God, what's that?
Victory at Sea.
Yes.
Victory
at Sea. Yeah, Victory. They have more variants on Victory at Sea than anything.
What's the original Victory at Sea flavor, if you like?
Just a porter, right?
Just a porter?
It's almost
dark chocolate, robust dark chocolate, I think.
It's a good one. It's good. It's not bad.
It's like a vanilla milkshake, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's their best core offering, I think.
It's not bad.
They got some good R&D beers, but their IPAs don't stand up to anybody else's anymore.
No.
But I still love that habanero Sculpin. Oh my God, I love it for the heat.
Best porter in the country, I still say, is Edmund Fitzgerald.
I'll agree to that.
What is it?
Edmund Fitzgerald. The Edmund Fitzgerald from Great Lakes.
I never had that.
I wish I could get that.
Probably my favorite porter in all the land.
Huh. Man, that is tough. Man, I've had that. It's good, you know, but it's just, man, porters are. For me, it's a mood, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially with porter, man. I like porter so much, and
You could easily have that one with a good steak.
oh yeah, well yeah, I could say that for a lot of porters and a lot of stouts and a lot of browns and a lot of other styles as well. Hell, pale ales, for Christ's sake. Depends on what you're doing with a steak and what seasonings you added to it, and you know, I mean, it's.
As we're going into it, what was everyone? If you had one fall beer, what would be your fall beer?
Your fall beer?
Miller Lite.
Like
Miller High Life.
I got mine, Sierra Nevada Tumbler Brown Ale, which they don't make anymore, and if they do, it's occasionally turns up in a variety case.
Man,
Sierra Tumbler Brown Ale.
Yeah, they used to do 12 packs of that.
They used to put it out in by itself, but they stopped.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't do my part and buy enough of it.
Yeah.
Your
That
fault.
was-
I'm just joking.
Pumpkin.
Oh,
Pumpkin, exactly right. Yeah, I'm horrible at.
Hey, Joe, put up that picture I sent you.
Oh, yeah. Let me get
A little bit of sarcasm for everyone that is waiting for pumpkin. I sent this to Zach too.
yeah, I didn't respond. I hate pumpkin beer so much.
There's only 3 that I really like so far.
Ballast Point does a good one. They,
That Buffalo Bills Black Pumpkin Oatmeal Stout is pretty good for a pumpkin beer.
What's that Oktoberfest that Ballast Point does? I really like that one.
Oh, I forget what that's called.
Really,
I think
really good.
Here's
Bum's
Is
really
it Dead
on
Ringer
to
or something?
Yeah, Dead Ringer.
Yeah, that's it.
Dead Ringer. Yep.
Good job.
here's
I
the
think you can deny what Bum's talking about with Sierra Nevada.
You want to smell like pumpkin spice.
yeah.
Well, they're putting pumpkin spice on everything, so why not put
Yeah, why not some Charmin as well, right? Get the old pumpkin spice Charmin.
Well, for fall beers, you guys were there. Not you guys got there right after the Kill the Keg last week. Tom, you might have been involved for the last of it, but
Yeah.
For some reason,
not,
Steel Worldwide thinks Mark's from LA.
He failed geography when he was in high school. Then
the exact opposite?
So real quick, I wanted to comment and see if anybody knows or what they think they know on what those little bumpy things are when you're coming out of the grocery store or Costco, and they rattle your shopping cart to death and everything. You know, even Total Wine has them when you're coming out of there. You know, those little bumpy things are.
it's that's like an anti-skid. So in case like say you get snow and ice and stuff, you're not going to go on your ass.
And Andrew, that's what I thought too, until the pre-show when Joe brought this up, and him and Earth mentioned that they have those out in their areas. So obviously, snow and ice isn't the answer.
Well, it's more of a high-tech curb cut then.
Maybe if you've had too many samples and you're in a coma.
That could be.
I have
It slows
two theories.
it. Go ahead.
Go
Paul.
ahead, Earth. Go ahead, Earth.
It slows the grocery cart. If the cart comes flying out of the store, it keeps it from running out into the road.
Ah,
That's probably
It slows the cart
Well,
down.
guys, the beer was too bad. We had to drink.
Well, how fast are they running out of that store? I want to know how fast they're running. I throw it.
Sometimes when the wind kicks up and it'll pull a cart down the concrete and out into the street. So
is that
the little rumble strip will catch it.
We don't have that around here.
I can tell you what they're actually for. And when I found out, I was kind of like, oh crap! I kind of felt bad for hating them so much.
Yeah.
But because I did hate them, they're actually for the blind. So when you see them, they're actually brailled. When you think about it, they're brailled. And when you think about it, when you see them in different places, on different curbs, on the street somewhere, in front of your grocery store, they have patterns to them that can warn the blind before going into an intersection, before going into a parking lot where cars are moving back and forth. And those different patterns tell the blind, what to expect. The people that are visual.
Well, I've seen those in Walmart, but I've never seen those anywhere other than Walmart and stores. Never seen those on the sidewalk or anywhere else.
Out here, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
But that's their actual purpose, and so I'm way more tolerant after knowing what they're actually for. I'm way more tolerant of them now. I'm like, I don't want to complete a-hole.
I'm not tried driving over those things. Feel what that does to your ass.
Is that kind of a thrill, or what is that? Is that the?
They're absolutely terrible, and it breaks down my wheels really bad. Those things they're horrid. I hate them.
Well, I mean, your ass can take it, but the blind can't see anything.
Yeah.
They must be dual purpose then, because I've never seen them with any different patterns. Because I look at them every single day. But I have seen them stop a grocery cart coming out of the store unmanned,
bumping up,
going out in the street.
They'll slow you down. If the second your wheels hit them, it's a totally different thing.
Yes, Dane in the chat said the same thing. I think it's for blind people. That's actually what they're for. After this show, start paying attention to them. You'll notice most of them have just that big general pattern, but you'll notice that there's slight differences in the pattern depending on the traffic. If you see them on sidewalks in your areas, you'll notice different patterns, and it means just like Braille. It means different things for people that are impaired. So
kind of warns you like traffic, high traffic, right?
Right. Yeah. So if anything, it's a warning for them. And the minute you know that sort of thing, you're like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have tried a lot of stores, and we also have them on crosswalks. We've been putting them on like new crosswalks that they've been cutting in, so that makes sense.
Yeah, that's, and you have the big audible alerts on a lot more and more intersections.
The speaking cross, pedestrian crossing thing.
Yeah. So there's it helps to know some of these things, to kind of help us calm down. I don't know if they have these sorts of things. You know what we wanted to talk about when we got another person in here from the UK, and I'm glad Craig is here now because I could finally ask him. It's been weeks, I feel like. What do you do over there for your credit rating? Like, do they have over here we have a credit rating. Then we have certain organizations that that factor in all your information from all the people you owe money to, and you have deals with.
We have Experian. We have a couple other ones.
Yeah, well, it's the same. It's like a points-based system, and depends what you're borrowing and whatnot. But yeah, it doesn't. It's the same thing, Experian. It's just,
okay.
If you're shit at paying anything, then you get marked down. It's just the same.
Right. Okay. So you have the same. Is scoring the same way as well? Like 850 is the top score you can get.
Yeah, if you go above, and then it's like, yeah, you're gonna get jack shit.
Yeah. So anything like if you're in the 400s, unfortunately, you're or some people don't have any score because they don't have any sort of debt or any sort of.
Yeah, they look at everything these days. It's the same. Yeah.
Okay.
You get dinged if you drink malt liquor.
I couldn't tell you that. So.
I think they take away your whole man card if you drink malt.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You go to the DMV, they take your man card.
They're like, "Give me that thing, man. You don't need that." Yeah.
We have a video of you drinking malt liquor.
Yeah. What are you drinking malt liquor?
We want your man card now. Turn it in.
Yeah. We have. Oh, Hans is in the chat now. We have quite a few.
I got another good question for you out in UK. We have social security numbers out here. What do you guys have out there?
Oh yeah. That was another one.
Yeah, we just get like a national insurance card. Yeah, with a number. So
it's a similar. It's just not called.
Yeah, but it's very similar. It's just a different name.
It's a government number, in other words.
Yeah.
So it's just a different name for a very similar government number. Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing.
Well, guys, I've got some good news.
Cool.
Do tell.
Break it to us.
As of the 30th of this month, I will be ceasing my employment with my current employer, and I will be changing over on the 1st of September to a new company.
All right. What do you?
And we will begin to drink malt.
More money. More money.
It's going to be 4 work days for 40 hours, 2 12s and 2 8s, and I'm going to be working in government centers in Minneapolis.
Nice.
Cool.
Better benefits.
Well, you got lots of money for 40s, I think, is what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to get the radio.
Yeah, maybe Andrew can drink some beers from Minnesota instead of some good old water.
Yep. You got it.
But what's better than finest?
Water.
What could be better than that?
Mm-hmm.
Beer. I told my mom before I tore apart my car and realized that it was the cooling fan was toast. I told her I was going to go to Total Wine, buy some beers, and then I go out to the car and start doing some investigating, and the fan was launched.
So you don't have to give us details, but so is it a couple dollars more an hour? Is it in the same line of work?
Same line of work. Still working security. Better benefits. I'll actually get a raise every year instead of being stuck at the same wage. It's union.
Oh,
so it'll have some benefits.
Cool.
And I'll be able to take off for days when mom needs to go for doctor's appointments and whatever.
Very good. That's good.
So are you going to be doing that on a FMLA sort of thing? Are you going to?
No, it's going to be. It's the benefit package that the company has set up.
Good.
How they do it is, if you don't want the benefit package, they'll give you X amount of dollars. But if you opt for the benefit package, they'll give you a little bit less. But you're paying for the benefits.
Well, good for you, man. That's good. And yeah, anytime you can, better yourself, that's fantastic, man. So good for you, man. That's good news. That is good news.
The good thing, the positive thing about this is the Hennepin County Security hires directly from this company once a year. So possibly by next year, maybe in 2 years out, I might be working for Hennepin County Security.
Cool. Good, man. So there's possibilities of moving up, and that's great, man. Good.
That's how I see it.
Dilly for you, man.
Thanks.
That's cool. That's cool.
Absolutely, man. Anytime you can better yourself and
got a better outlook than me right now, Andrew.
Yep.
That's good.
I called my boss on Thursday evening, and I told him, I'm sorry, man, but I got to give you my 2 weeks. And he was like, well, hey, great. If you found a new place, better benefits, better pay, go for it.
Yeah.
And he said under his breath, I'll be right behind you.
So you'll be increasing your dues to the Share Beer show.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
right.
be able to do that.
So you can buy a bunch of Surly beer now.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Surly, Flat Earth, Bad Weather,
Yeah.
Lethbridge.
Yeah. So yeah, we're good, man. I'm
Sounds good.
Yeah, you and
While we're on Andrew, this might be familiar to him.
wait a minute. I'm not on Andrew. That's no.
Don't get off Andrew, Joe. Get off Andrew.
Yeah,
Interest
What you got there, Zach?
on the bottle.
That is a Fulton Brewery.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They're out of Minneapolis.
This is a Matrice, I guess it's called.
Okay.
Garage Series. Definitely did not spell that correctly. And Imperial Farmhouse.
Nice.
9.5%. We're looking at a truly original combination of wheat and barley malts, Nelson Sauvignon hops, and Saison. Matrice defies classifications and convection. Brilliant tropical notes are balanced by tart palate that finishes soft and dry. It is, and it says, ordinary guys brewing extraordinary beer.
Yep.
awesome, man. Yeah, we got 9.5%.
I like to have their worthy adversary.
Which one?
The one
Sounds
from
like
that
these
brewery.
guys do a
Fulton.
lot of different variations. I haven't really looked this beer up yet again, but have to take this one.
Yeah, there's all kinds of breweries up here in the metro area, craft breweries. You got, I think, at least 3 or 4 in downtown St. Paul. And we also got the granddaddy of craft beer in Minnesota, Summit, here too.
Now I'm curious. That's a pretty tasty beer.
Oh, it is? Okay.
That's I'm saying this even with a knee in my back, a wolf on my shoulder.
I know. I was trying to figure out what she's got there exactly.
And you can show her this 10 years from now, Zach.
Yeah.
Like, look what you were doing.
Oh, these two. Crispy.
Mind your P's and Q's.
Sweet wheat. She's used to it. She did. I remember when the first time she met Joe D, she was terrified because he laughs so. Joe laughs and claps as loud as you think he does. And I remember her like getting scared every time Joe. We're sitting in downtown Scottsdale. Every time Joe would laugh or clap, she would almost crawl underneath the table. Three. And nobody, Mark can attest to it. Anybody else that's met Joe D, he is exactly who he is.
Did she ask Daddy, who's that scary guy?
Yeah.
Why is he so loud?
Yeah, I get made fun of because I can hardly laugh without clapping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? And
It's true. But yeah, this is actually pretty tasty.
a lot of the kids too that I'm around that are like your daughter's age and so forth, and they get all excited when I clap too, because like if I'm getting ready to cook something, I'll be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? And I get all ready like that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of hand rubbing. And, all right, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, they always get all
Joe, I think that's just the Italian side of you coming out.
It more than likely is, exactly.
Because Italians talk and they laugh with their hands a lot.
Oh yeah,
they talk with their hands as well.
Yep.
Definitely. Wow, you know what?
Very animated.
Yeah, that is definitely
animated. Yeah.
If you want to keep me from talking, you pretty much like cuff my hands or something. I'm done.
Oh, Mark's got a Sam Adams.
Yes.
The other great one from Joe was, I remember having a burger with Joe here in Denver, and Joe just goes, I don't need to read the menu. Give me what truckers eat.
It's got to be the good stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
nice.
We need.
Did you find anything on this Polton, Joe?
Yeah, absolutely. I've got. I was going to show it here, but you were being invaded by dragons and stuff over there.
Yeah.
So this is the right one that I've got here, right?
Still can't get a fucking Tom, dude.
You got 4,200 ratings. One in the last 30 days. That's kind of shocking. 9.5%, 80 IBUs, and a 3.75 bottle cap rating. Description is dry, tart, fruity, maîtrise, translates from French as expertise or mastery, is a New World farmhouse ale crafted as a tribute to the creativity, dedication, ingenuity required by the profession of brewing. Look at that. Wow.
It's crazy ABV for that style.
Yeah.
It's honestly extremely solid. Doesn't taste like 9.5 at all. I've had this beer for, I think, quite a while. It's got some floaty, but tropical, dry. This is good. Wife's gonna give it a try. The computer breaks.
And what do we have, Mark?
Computer didn't break, but we got a head nod. Well, she wasn't into it.
Oh, she wasn't into it.
But she doesn't really like Belgian beers.
That's surprising.
She likes imperial stouts that aren't Belgian aged or barrel aged, and big IPAs.
Huh? And big IPAs as well. And and that Sam Adams cream stout.
Yeah. The sweet and roast. 8.49%. Something like that. 8.49 or 8.59%. 5%. You definitely get the
Can't eat 'em up. No idea.
There's definitely a lot of. I'm assuming they added a lot of lactose to this because I mean it is definitely the creamy side of things. But then there is some roast behind it. I mean it's pretty good. I'm gonna give it like 2.75.
Okay.
Pretty drinkable.
Did you say 3.75, Mark?
Yeah, 3.75.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, that one still remains one of my favorite no frills basic stouts.
Mm-hmm.
I still love it after all these years.
Mm-hmm.
Decades now, actually.
It's not overly sweet. It's got a good. It does have that a creamy mouthfeel that we all love. But it's not sweet. It's got that roasty. I mean, it's a good mix. And, 5%. I mean, this is an all day beer or a good beer to have after you've had like a 13%er.
Yeah, exactly. Or 17.1%. Exactly.
Yeah. How's Tom doing after that set? Oh, he's eating. He's got the money.
If you're not having another 14%, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I ordered a pizza about a half hour ago. Like, it's going to be half hour, so I went and picked it up right now.
Came in just in time.
I'm still drinking that.
Yeah. He went and got a pizza and we're still here yapping.
I was waiting for Mark to go deep on that next one.
Whoa. Yeah. It's a creamy mouthfeel.
Bottle of bourbon or something.
Oh man, I can go for some.
I gotta wake up before 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, so I'm moderating a little bit. No, I do have a 750 milliliter of Sierra Nevada 30th anniversary. What is that? Their stout. That's been in the fridge for a while, so I'm gonna have to break that out in the next. That's like, is that 2010? I think it is. Yeah.
Around there. Save it for show 500.
I think I will. That's not that far away. That's only a few months.
6 months.
What date is it?
It's in the fridge. It'll stay there until show 500.
There's plenty of time to pick something up for that.
I'll do the Valentine too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll be Christmas time.
I'll be back, and then I'm going to tell you about a beer that could increase your sex drive.
Ooh,
I don't need that.
Very nice.
Is this that vagina beer from last week we were talking about?
Must be avocados.
Yeah.
Oh,
is that Sabrina?
Viagra ale.
What kind of pizza you got?
It's Viagra lager.
Yeah.
Creamy, coffee, smooth. I love how Untapped gives you notes to check into.
Yeah.
That is a decent brew, though. It is. It's pricey.
Yeah. It is. It's a good beer.
Hey Tom, what kind of pizza did you get there?
Oh, I got Domino's, but
Oh, okay.
I got a jalapeno bacon onion.
Ooh,
okay, that's pizza. That's still pizza. Okay,
that's not the normal.
Still pizza, but
jalapeno bacon. What?
Onion.
Nice. Okay.
That's a good combo.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Normally, people would get jalapeno Canadian bacon and onion, but you just went with bacon. You just went to the root.
I went straight to the roots.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the Canadian bacon is roots, but
how many times? What? Okay, if you're going Canadian bacon, what other toppings are you going with?
Pineapple. That's the classic.
I was gonna go pineapple instead of onion.
Pineapple.
You gotta go. Canadian bacon's great with some jalapeno, sweet onion.
Have you heard the barbecue chicken?
I have to,
barbecue sauce and chicken.
I have to agree with the chairman. That damn new Little Caesars 5 meats pizza is bomb, dude.
Yeah.
It is?
That
Really?
pizza
5
flipping
pizza?
good. It's I just had it I after the show, I think I went and got it the next day. And man, I think
I knew somebody was going to order it.
you can smell the well, I think I posted it on
Facebook.
let me see. I think I posted it on Facebook. I mean, it is God, it's just I mean, the minute they now they did make it for me fresh.
Okay.
It wasn't.
Did you pick it up or did they deliver it?
Oh no, the Little Caesars don't deliver. Or
That's true.
you might be able to have one of those third-party people bring it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it
Uber
was.
Eats.
I I got out of. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Because you guys know I worked like tomorrow, so I got off of work, and I went straight to Little Caesars because they wouldn't. They kind of kicked me out early. What I think of as early, they wouldn't let me work any overtime. So here's my video on the Little Caesars 5 meat feast.
This is the new 5 meat pizza.
Look at, I mean, this thing was loaded with meat, man.
From
There you go.
Little Caesars. So
Wow, look at that.
5 meats.
They had the 5 meats. You had the ham,
Actually,
the pepperoni,
smells
the sausage,
incredible, man. You can
bacon,
smell all the bacon on it.
and what else?
What does it have? Sausage,
Hamburger meat?
Medium?
Hamburger?
Maybe hamburger.
maybe, and bacon.
But I mean, you could just smell the bacon coming off of this thing.
That's good.
In my pickup on the way home, it was like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? It was, and it was good. It had real meats on it, man. It was fantastic, I have to
Good
say.
stuff. And how much was it?
Five.
Like $5.99?
No, it wasn't that cheap. It was $9, I want to say.
That's not bad.
It's still not bad for 5 meats on a pie.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give you that, but it still looked very poorly constructed.
Well, I mean, it's Little Caesars and it's made by 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
It wasn't craft. It wasn't craft pizza. It was liquor pizza.
16-year-olds.
Yeah, it was made by a bunch of people that go, okay, all right. You know what I'm saying?
Where's my $15 an hour?
It was,
Congratulations. Your pizza was made by a bunch of pimply-faced 16-year-olds.
yeah. Yeah, it was, so, but what is kind of cool, I hadn't been, I guess in a little while to Little Caesars. I guess it's been maybe a couple of months, but they have these deals now. I don't know what you call them, but you go, I guess they have their app. You can order from the app, so you don't even have to exchange money or anything, and it'll give you a number. So you go up there, you scan your phone on there with the app, and the door opens up where your pizza's at.
Oh, cool.
It's kind of cool. Now, I didn't do it this way, but I was sitting there waiting for my pizza, and I saw these 2 warmer-looking things that they have, and they have different slots in there, like a mailbox or something, if you will.
Okay.
And apparently, you can download their app, order the pizza from their app, and so whenever they put your pizza in the slot, it, I guess, notifies you or something, and you basically walk up there, scan it, and that's it. Door opens. It's kind of like a vending machine or anything like that. It's kind of cool.
Pizza vending machine.
Pretty awesome.
So yeah, you could, because I think these sort of specialty or pies, you have to kind of, they have the other one, the standard pepperoni or the standard cheese and stuff like that.
I feel like a Little Caesars 1%er.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I was very impressed by that. So, hey, Craig, we'll see you, man. By the way, we're out as well, man. That'll do it for today's show. But man, I thought I would let Steel Worldwide know that I definitely agree with the pizza, man. That is fantastic. That stuff is good. So, I know seeing Tom with that and knowing that I have 2 Little Caesars in each direction about equal distance, and I'm like, dang, should I go get one of those things real quick? Because they.
I get hungry every show, man. I'm like, shit. It's always for pizza. I don't know why. It's always.
And good like pasta. You know, me and my daughter had that discussion right now. Well, not right, but during this week we had that discussion. Me and my oldest, and she agreed. Like, and she did actually. She gave up chicken a week ago. So,
wow. Good for her.
You know, when we were talking about the what would you give up out of the big, you know, like hamburgers or steaks or chicken.
You give up chicken and said more pasta. That's what she said.
Yeah, she's definitely a pasta person. I'm a huge pasta person. I love pasta.
Wait, what was the question, Joe?
What was the question we had? It was like, would you give up? What would you give up out of like burgers, steaks, pasta, pizza, or chicken wings? Like the big kind of.
Oh yeah, I asked that a couple of weeks ago. It was tacos, pizza, burgers, or wings.
Yeah. For me, it was no doubt. There was not even a question. It's wings. I could give up.
And
wings.
for me, it was pizza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pizza.
Well, you can have barbecue chicken pizza though.
Yeah, for me, I could get chicken other ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't live in a state that has. I don't live in a state that has good pizza.
Oh, that's tragic.
I think it depends on where you live. Because when Tom came out here, when Tom and I were sitting at where were we, Tom? Was it Jagged Mountain downtown? And I was like, "Man, have you had green chili or huevos rancheros?" Tom was like, "No, like we don't have a lot of that stuff out east." I was like, "Oh."
They don't have that stuff out here. That's just like no.
And for like guys like me or Joe who are out here in the Midwest, or not Midwest, the Southwest-ish, I could not imagine life without green chili.
So it's probably like our seafood out here compared to like what that is out there. You know what I mean? Almost wise.
Yeah, sure. I mean, a lot of places we have our specialties in our areas, but boy, pizza, I have to have.
Minnesota has Red Savoys. Red Savoys is specifically Minnesota.
What is that?
What is the Red Savoy?
It's a local pizza place.
Oh, pizza. Oh, okay. All right. I thought you were talking about it.
I mean, we've all got good local pizza places, but I mean, you go to Chicago, Philly, New York, Boston, they have better pizza than any of us.
They have better pizza than your local pizza.
I don't know about Chicago.
I love Chicago. Like, you go to Lou Malinati's.
Pizzeria Uno. Yeah, there's some good stuff.
I'm not a deep dish guy.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you like deep dish, Chicago's a deep dish. Although,
I mean, don't get me wrong. If we're in Chicago and someone puts a deep dish in front of my face, well, I'm gonna push it away. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But
it's almost like a lasagna. It's like a loaf.
It's just a complete different. It's almost an open calzone, for Christ's sake. Like it's a complete different experience to me.
My favorite style pizza right now, maybe it's just where I am in life, is a traditional New Haven.
Yeah.
Which is a Clams Casino. You're talking about a cold rise dough. It's then cooked at 700 plus. A little crisp on the bottom, but doughy on the inside. Thin crust. White with garlic, clams, and bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Up in New Haven, Connecticut, they make some of the best pizza.
Oh yeah, I love a good clams casino.
Yeah, I'm not a. No, I don't like the shelled fish on a pie.
It's a lot better than you might think it is.
Nah, that's sea bugs, dude. I don't eat bugs. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if they come out of water or if they're walking around your floor. I ain't eating a bug. You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
Clams and bacon, though. I mean, that's a good combo. I can see that.
Clams, garlic, bacon with olive oil.
Yep.
Oh yeah, babe.
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
Surf and turf.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I mean,
You
that's
don't
just,
even taste the clams though. I mean,
you don't need to have clams on it. You can put whatever you want. But
Oh, clams. Clams are good, though.
Yeah, well, you know, like some people
Clams
will
are
put
good.
pineapple on their pie. You know, you're like, you know, I don't hold that against you.
As long as it's
I
spicy.
love pineapple on a pie.
Not for too long.
Talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
You order it, you just don't talk to them the whole time.
Let's go be friends. You can't eat it in front of me, but you know what I'm saying? Well, then I can't be seen with you, but you know.
I'm getting a fucking look from my wife across the room because I like pineapple on my pizza, but I don't eat it in public.
Exactly. That's my point. As a man, you don't want to eat fruit on a pie. Like you can't eat like.
Jesus.
That's like me going to that's like me going to the restaurant saying, "Give me your 12-inch long Polish sausage, no bun, and I just want mayonnaise on the tip, and I would like no fork." It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
He went down in there with that one.
I'll do that in private. I'll do that as much as you want in private. Not in public.
Yeah, not public, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, in any case, guys, a lot of fun today. We're out of here. Closing out another long one, but yeah, we're out of here. Mark,
2.5 hours. Come on.
yeah, because I was talking in the pre-show. I'm like, I hope we can keep it to like an hour and a half today. You know what I'm saying? And it just kind of, we'll see. You know, that's the way they go. You know what I'm saying? The show sometimes takes as long as it takes.
It just takes excellence takes a little longer to develop. I mean,
Yeah.
The show runs as long as the show needs to run.
Yeah, the show
That's right.
runs exactly. But we had a great chat, man. Just we had Hans, we had the chairman, who's now becoming a regular on the show.
Yeah.
We have our malt liquor regulars now. We had God, we had.
He needs clips of his own for his videos so we can watch us on his show.
Is there a freshness rule with malt liquor? Because I'll buy some for the occasion to jump on, but I have a feeling it's going to be never, and I want it to still be trash.
Yeah. So yeah,
I'm really trying to jump on.
you're asking the wrong guy. As a matter of, you know what's funny is like even today when I was shopping for this in Adams, I like to walk by all those 40-ounce beers just to get a good chuckle. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of giggle when I walk by them. I'm like, that's cute. You know what I'm saying?
Then you go to the real stuff.
Yeah. Then I just keep walking to the real beer. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, look at that. Oh, how cute. Look at that. Oh. You know what I'm saying?
I kind of walk by, like, maybe give it a chance and be like, there's definitely nothing I want here.
Yeah. I just kind of look, you know, because I know Bum reports on them and all that sort of thing. And I'm like, oh, look at that. Oh, it's trying to be beer. It's down here all by itself over here. How cute. Oh.
Maybe they have two doors.
It's not a good drink.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I would rather waste money on that beer that Zach had earlier than to.
Oh yeah. And just save your money, and you can get a Camaro or a Corvette.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. So, anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Anybody that would like to email me, my email is jodreviews@gmail.com. I haven't checked it in a while, but I have been getting some texts. So people that want to text, my number is 505-886-1514. You're more than welcome to text me, and I'll get back to you as I can. During the week, though, it's kind of tough because I'm driving and all that sort of thing. So
you're like, wait, you have a job, Joe? Come on.
Like you're actually employed somewhere, right? Yeah. So
You're supposed to be drinking for a living. Come on. Come on.
it's kind of fun.
Beer is a living.
Occasionally, I get recognized by some of my customers when I'm delivering or picking up freight. So that's kind of fun.
That's funny, isn't it? Isn't it? Does it freak you out? And you're like, oh wait, wow.
It doesn't freak me out because I'm kind of used to it, but it's still like it's cool, is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's, especially when I get recognized. I'm at a bar or a brewery, and free beers keep coming, and I'm like, this is great.
Yeah.
It was worth that week of hell.
Exactly. You know, like this is flipping fantastic. Yeah, and it's happened to me with friends or with family as well. And so it's kind of like, holy crap, you know, because whoever was with me is shocked. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, those are kind of fun moments. It doesn't happen a lot anymore. In the early review days, it kind of happened quite a bit.
Yeah.
Not so much anymore. So it's fun, you know. But thank you to everybody that tunes in. I really do appreciate it. And we'll see you next week, man.
See ya. Take care, Jeff.
All right, man. Peace.
Cheers.
Guys, have a great week.
Yep. You guys
Have a good one.
Bye.